It looks like I'm live. YouTube thinks I am. Hello everybody, it's me, Tomebinder, coming to you live from the Beach House world. And in this stream we have an exciting range of different maps, and I don't think any campaigns today, but exciting maps in Ancient Warfare 3 that cross a wide variety of genres and types. So rather than one specific theme, the theme for this stream is actually going to be an exploration of the workshop. This is something I did a while back, and actually it's what prompted me to make the Beach House world to be sort of my headquarters for venturing into the workshop, and so we're going to be bringing that back today. Welcome to the stream, Daniel. You're always first, that's cool. I need to just post the link out in all the usual places, and then maybe some other people will join as well. I usually post it in a couple of servers, ping a few people, and then send it to a couple of people on Steam. Welcome to the stream, Isaac. Have not seen you in chat much. SV is disappointed that I'm late. I'm 1 minute late to my own stream, unfortunately. I'm going to also send a message to Ravmar as well, because I can't get in touch with him via the server. And I'm also going to send it in Mammoth server, and also get in touch with Celespia, who said he would be here, but I just want to double remind him. Celespia, for those of you who don't know, lives with me at the Beach House, and also serves as a moderator for our streams today. He lives over in that tent, and then Ravmar said he's in the stream. Very cool. Well, everybody, there has been a large variety of updates to the Beach House world since the last stream, and this time they've actually gone through. So you can see here there's that military kind of outpost over there, a something or other being built by Scutile. And then over here we have Antonio's house, and would you look at that, guys, an airship is being constructed, and I believe that has been donated, and I haven't confirmed this. The news is still writing its articles, but I think this is donated by LAN. Just kidding, it actually is donated by LAN. And welcome to the stream, Antonio. So, I think for the stream, these guys are not... Oh, they're over in there. So he has his dogs there. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly look at one of these new installations of the Beach House world, and then we're going to jump into the theme of the stream, which is just going to be a general exploration of the workshop. And I think I have posted the link out in all the usual places, so I should be safe to continue going forward. And welcome to the stream, Knight Ferdinand, or just Ferdinand, probably. What we're going to go into, unless there's something else that I haven't looked at that was put in before Antonio's house. I think we're going to go to Antonio's house. Okay, I think we will. Ravmar, I can't say anything about that right now because it's kind of a spoiler. I can't answer that question at this moment. Yes, we're going to head in here and quickly look at Antonio's house before we jump into the workshop. Hello, Antonio is inside today. Very nice. And Antonio is in charge of this army here. Hello, Tomebinder. Antonio is on the next floor. Okay, I guess I'll go up to the next floor then. It's got a nice place here, Antonio. Welcome to the stream, Amazed. Antonio is in his office, Tomebinder, okay. Is there anything else to see? No, there's some nice plants here. You get a nice view of the demon house over there, and then the airship. Did you add the Russian train? Actually, Amazed, the Russian train is too big to fit right now, so I'm going to have to, I don't know, I'm going to have to maybe remove something or shuffle something around, but it did not fit when I tried putting it in. But I will get it in somehow for the next stream. So, any wrong move, I will shoot you. Okay, sir. Is this Antonio? Watching Tomebinder making boss fight scripts. Learning from it. Cool. And he has some codes as well. This says Rocky, so I guess it's not Antonio? Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, hello, Tomebinder, or should I say Liam? It's nice to see you. Yeah, also nice house. I see you got an upgrade. Yeah, he used to have an older house. Yes, I did plan this house and hired these bodyguards for my personal military. Okay. Well, yeah, I was just coming here to see how you were doing. I'm going to be heading out pretty soon. I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. I have planned out a fine military plan to protect the beach house. And I'm going to form a new police force for these scum. Oh my goodness. Don't call our neighbors scum, Antonio. Okay, so we will be well protected. That's good. Yes, it is. The police force may not be formed right away, because it takes time to train and get the weapons for them. Okay, if you want, you can talk to the PMC guys to get some good stuff for you. Maybe I will. I'll send a messenger to them. Now I need peace and quiet. Goodbye, Antonio. Well, the PMC guys, by the way, are the people who set up camp over, it's kind of hard to see over that way. They have a little outpost. And don't go downstairs. Antonio has been repeatedly warning me. Well, I might go downstairs, but I might wait till the end of the stream to do it, actually. To do that when we return to the beach house. Welcome, SV. I just came and checked out, not SV, but Antonio's new house. He has several code locks here, and he says don't go down into the basement. So I guess I actually won't. If he really doesn't want me to, I won't. It's dangerous? Okay. Well, maybe I will go and visit the danger, but at the end of the stream. So we don't spend too much time in this run up here, because we want to get into the maps we have listed to today, which are quite a few. We have quite a few maps on today's list, so let's head back. And by the way, the FCC embassy is in the process of a major refit, so that should be up and running by the time of the next stream. And of course, Scutile's people are still constructing a massive structure over there, which I'm very curious about what that could end up being. It's a little bit ominous. I might have to talk to him about it because it seems like it might use a lot of sand up. If it's a sand extractor, that is. I'm not really sure what it is exactly. I'm currently working on the next part of Crimson Country. Very cool. I'll definitely check that out when it comes out. But now we're going to press Z and leave the beach house and jump into the maps that we have ready for today. I'm going to hit main menu so we don't have to reload the custom battle editor for the beach house world, and we can jump right into things. I just have to check. I just got a new message. Hold on. I don't think it's... Okay, I think we're fine. Can I officially call you my colleague now that I've made Engine Warfare 3 YouTube content? Okay. Remember this, kids. SV's glass is better. True. So true. Thing is, the nice thing about SV's glass is he makes it in small quantities, and that's how you know it's good. It's a commodity. But we're just going to sort of roughly go from genre order, as we did in a previous stream, starting in the far past. In a medieval time, it's called the Battle of the King's Kingdom. And a lot of these are things that I have trawled up from the workshop, but there are still several requests. And the requests are going to get played today, but also it's going to be somewhat in timeline order. Part 6 of the L campaign is done. Yeah, I'm going to check that out today. We're going to hit subscribe. This is not a real battle, it's just made up. It's not too laggy, and it is pretty fun. Okay, that's good. And the map is kind of inspired by Helm's Deep, but not exactly. Okay, I will check it out then. Maybe I can look in the editor first for a minute. If you're doing all these war crimes on stream... I'm not doing any war crimes on stream, Thomas. What are you even talking about? I have never done any. Except that one time in FCC, but that was an accident. Okay, I think we're going to hit play now and defend Helm's Deep. This definitely reminds me of the Helm's Deep scene. You've got the big old wall with the castle behind. Very cool. Welcome to the stream, Obunga. Are you playing Stalingrad this stream? You know what? Actually, Daniel, what I did was I recorded a video for that map. If you want, I can play it on stream, but I actually have already played it and recorded a video for it. So either way, just let me know what your preference is there. There's Battle of Wazka. I wonder what happened to Lame. Well, Lame is still around and making maps. I'm going to check out one of his new ones today. So there's no player in this map, okay, so you might get a few more, let me make sure my sound's good, you might get a few more clicks generally if you place down a player to put the human, you know, behind the screen, give them a little more action, and it looks like we're going to be able to flank around the defenses, which I don't necessarily think are what the creator of the map intended, but let me take control of one of these guys here. We're going to be one of the orcs and assault Helm's Deep here. So yeah, up here we're able to flank around their pre-built wall and cause a lot of damage. That is, actually we seem to be pushed back. There's a huge number of enemy defenders. Maybe we were supposed to play as the blue team. Oh, we weren't supposed to play as anybody, but maybe it's more balanced towards the blue team now that I think about it. And welcome to the stream, Jess. That is a large number of units, yeah. So I'm playing on maximum graphics settings right now and getting a fair amount of lag. If you want to have a battle this big, you should try to script in units to appear to be a scripting, spawn in that way. Otherwise, you can just generally tone down the number of units. This is something I've said before. You don't need that many units to have an epic feeling battle. Like, not every single one of these units is going to be required. So again, you could pause. Do you really need this guy? Do you really need this guy? You know, like just see what you can trim down. In terms of the actual environment, I would suggest actually bringing these hills around the entire map, have them wrap around. Maybe some smaller hills through here. A little bit of terrain painting would be nice, but I do like this mechanic here. You actually bust in. The only problem is it can get bypassed here, and I'm really not sure if that's intentional or not. But the breaking in definitely does mirror Helm's Deep, so I think it definitely needs a little bit more work in the not balancing, but the performance department. But it's on its way to becoming a pretty epic siege map. There aren't actually too many castle siege maps in Ancient Warfare 3. Here's a suggestion, Zombie Royale. Map by me, and also your first ever map. Okay, I'm going to put it on the list for today, Jacob, but we do actually have a fair number of maps. I think we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh no, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 maps. We might be able to fit everything in there. We might be able to put in Zombie Royale too. So hold on, actually looks like, let me check here. So now we are at a total of, 13 maps for this stream. Okay, so that's not too many as our height, which I do believe was 16 with the high wall. But we're going to move right on to a dungeon crawler map, which I briefly checked out. It's called Stone Junction, so like a junk dungeon. This is actually a fairly old map, but I thought I would check it out anyway. I don't know, it just looked a little bit promising. It's you explore or escape from a dangerous dungeon after an ancient fight. And then there's only one boss, the Executor. or like executor. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is a night map, so I'm going to be changing the time of day to be more like an evening map. 13 maps, 15. At the moment, there's a total of 13, Isaac. The 13 includes 2 maps that I just added. But I think I'm going to bring this down. I think this is a pretty good time of day. Otherwise, you can do it this way. But either way, I think a night map's not going to be bringing out too much goodness in your map, whereas this light kind of accentuates the effort that goes into it, in my opinion. You can still have it say it takes place, in a dark nighttime, because it's still fairly dark. But it definitely, you're gonna get more hits, and it definitely shows off just how much effort went in. So we're gonna go in here. You can see that this actually is quite stacked against us. So we'll see if we can get through this opening segment. Why don't you like night maps, though? Well, I personally don't have anything against them. The problem is when, I don't know, it's just not gonna be a winning strategy to make a night map, and so I don't really want to encourage it, because especially if your thumbnail only shows like a sliver of the map and it's nighttime, that map is going to die no matter how much effort you put into it. And also for YouTube content, if you play night maps on YouTube in Ancient Warfare 3, people are much less interested, and that's been statistically proven, actually. Those are the main reasons I try not to play night maps in Ancient Warfare 3, but I will play them. There actually is a night map that I was specifically requested to leave alone and play at nighttime for this stream. It's actually like a late evening map, but yeah, I will check that out in its unadulterated form. That's by Turtle, it's coming later. I honestly don't like night maps that much. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, it's just going to be, I mean, to be honest, it is nice to see what's going on as well, and night maps, I mean, if you're doing a horror map, that's its own thing. It looks like I'm being absolutely swamped by enemy soldiers here. Kind of surprised I've lasted this long. Holy cow, every single enemy soldier is rushing out here. I don't think he set anybody on guard mode. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe we're not going to play that map. Okay, that seems almost impossible to break through that opening segment. That is a huge number of enemies, and I'm fairly sure that this person unfortunately forgot to remove to change them to guard mode. I prefer day maps; just feels more fun. Yeah, I like maps with more color in them, to be honest. Just don't have anything against night maps. Pretty much same here. I'm not going to attack anybody for making a night map. I don't want people to be left with that impression. But yeah, everybody here is on default, so that's quite weird. Why don't we put them on guard mode? Just play it again this way and see how it all goes. Old maps put all its enemies to attack mode. The guard mode has been a feature for a long time, Antonio, so I'm not quite sure why this person chose to use default. But everything else about this map is quite stellar. I mean, you've got some nice detail here for this dungeon. But now that they're on guard mode, I should be able to approach this challenge a little bit more reasonably. Hello, Roseanne. I'd like to buy your medkit, please. And not swing my sword at you. Getting a little bit of lag as well. We're going to go through here. Alright, let's breach in here. Whoa, and so here we go. We get the archers. Let me see if I can survive this. I'm not sure if I can. The flame arrows are a bold choice, I have to say that much, because flames in Ancient Warfare 3, flames, poison, pretty much any damage over time mechanism in Ancient Warfare 3 is going to be quite powerful, like unreasonably powerful. But we have actually managed to clear the room, except for this guy. But now even he has died. Hopefully we don't get too much more lag, because this has been a problem for a little bit now. Oh my, yeah, lots of lag on this map. Not even sure why. This isn't the most performance-intensive map I've played on stream. Let's put this guy on advance, my squad mate. He can draw their fire a little bit. Oh, he died. No! Let's throw down the medkit. Throw it down, throw it down. Oh yeah, look at all that lag. Like, that's crazy amounts of lag. But this isn't even the most taxing map I've played, so it's really strange. I wonder what about this map is causing it to have such an impact in that way. It's got some unarmed skeletons here. Oh wait, never mind. I'm done with that bunker map, says Jazz. If you tell me the exact name of it, I might be able to fit it in on this stream, otherwise it'll be on the next one. By the way, this stream will probably last about 90 minutes to 2 hours, kind of the usual length. But the next stream is going to be a map making stream, not a map playing stream. Because remember, I have that series going where I make a map. And I think I'm going to die to these archers here. It's quite powerful having this many archers in one room. Holy cow! I don't even think I can win. I don't think there's any world where I can defeat all these guys unless I become the ultimate ninja here. Oh my gosh, yeah, I died. I died to the dogs actually, not even the arrows. Updates in a long time with no updates cause bugs and put all the enemies to attack mode. Really? I didn't know that, Antonio. I did not know that really old maps automatically their units turn to default rather than guard. That's quite interesting. Also, Eastern Front is a quarter of the way done. Very cool, amazed. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. It's an evolution on what Western Front was, correct? It's called the Red Rebels Attack Bunker Assault. Oh yeah, Jess, So, would you like me to play all of the Red Rebel maps in order? Like, if you weren't exactly clear yesterday what Red Rebels maps I should play, and if I should play them all in a narrative, so if you could clarify that, that would be great. But we're going to move on now from Stone Junction, Stone Junk, G-E-O-N, and continue to 2 different maps about the Roman Empire, everybody. Kind of an interesting theme here, but again, we're sort of exploring the workshop in an expedition. And so the first one we're going to be playing is called The Romans in Germania. And after that we're playing just The Roman by Lame. I think the bug came following the changes to guard mode where poses could be set. Ah, okay. Yeah, that is interesting. Huh, okay. I certainly did not know that. We're going to look at The Romans in Germania here because it looks like a Roman soldier has busted through a fort. So we're going to check it out now. This is a conquest map with a Roman theme. Have fun. Okay. It's my kind of description too. You know, I like all kinds of descriptions. But sometimes, you know, it's fun having a nice, short, casual one. You can give me all of them in order? Okay, in terms of the Red Rebels maps? That sounds good, Jess. I have a suggestion if you have time. Squad Echo's Last Mission. I played Squad Echo's Last Mission, Obunga. You can't fool me. I have played it and been deceived by it live on stream. I don't remember which one it was, though. These guys look friendly. So I don't think we're actually the Romans. I think we're whoever they're fighting. We're in a big old forest here. I kind of like this forest. You don't see the edges of the map very much, except obviously right here, but like you can kind of look out. It feels very like a big map. And again, the vision blockers are what do that, so you should try to make sure that when people play your maps, they don't see the edges. Lots of little tricks you can do to block the field of view. But here, of course, we get open back out to an open area, and that sort of changes. But it looks like we're assaulting this fort, so we can go and do that. We don't get a lot of Roman maps. Yeah, the High Culture era is actually quite neglected in terms of maps about it. We're gonna go through here, and I think, oh my goodness, oh wow, the Romans are coming out with their cavalry. Uh-oh. How about I shoot the horses? I don't think I can shoot the soldiers. Oh my gosh, I need to run. Where are our soldiers? I'm all alone. Don't we have any troops? Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I have to retreat. They're coming behind me. I'm running back to where all of our soldiers were amassed in the forest. There we go. Come on, guys. You can do this. Defeat them. We've got a single swordsman here. Oh, actually, looks like we have our own cavalry. Okay, we defeated them. No thanks to me. Let's push back forward here. I was not able to cope with that casualties at that cavalry very well. Some of them need a good PC to play due to the okay, just a lot of objects in the old Red Rebels maps. Okay. Well, obviously we won't really have time to play that today, but later on. Oh, look at that. There's the guy from the thumbnail. Okay, interesting. There's actually quite a lush environment to it. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of like a Ravenfield type map. Very expansive, too. Yeah, interesting. And you know, it's sort of a hidden gem, too. I didn't see that it got very much attention, so I thought I would kind of show it off. I hadn't checked it out since I discovered it. Thing is, though, it's kind of hard to beat these like massed clusters, especially when they have the really long spears. These Roman spear guys are really hard to counter unless you have a ranged weapon. So I guess what we'll have to do is get onto a horse. I can jump onto this one. And now I'm going to head out. See you guys. See you, spearmen. Those spearmen will absolutely shred my horse if I get too close. So we're going to kind of... Excuse me, guys. I'm just going to skirt around you and grab this flag. Hopefully you don't mind too much. Question, do you know or play TF2? I know what TF2 is, but I do not play it. I actually got it, like, I clicked play now on Steam, but I never installed it because of the size of the download. Yeah, I'm fighting against the Romans at the moment, which is an interesting choice. But, yeah, we'll push through here. Okay, we're almost at one of their... We're at, like, a camp in the woods here, and it's cool because you can't even see where I was last time, and that's a very neat trick that you should use in your maps. If you're at these major points of interest, you shouldn't be able to see the other points of interest. Remember, I was at that massive-looking wooden fort, and now I'm at another wide open area, and I can't see a single piece of that wide open fort. So, again, try to obscure people's vision to the greatest extent possible when you're making a map. I'm back from my testing. Welcome back, Jacob. I made a map that is sort of like TF2. That's cool. Would you tell me what kind of map that is? I might have seen it before, I'm not sure. Welcome to the stream, Soviet Canadian. Don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm just playing a map in Ancient Warfare 3, where I play as a Roman soldier. On this stream, I'm just kind of going around the Steam Workshop and playing whatever maps I can find. Well, actually, I have a pre-prepared list, so it's not really spontaneous, but you know what I mean. Welcome, Damien. Oh, sorry, I'm attacking my own person now. Is anyone looking for a cat? I'm not even sure. I don't even know how to respond to that. Do you mean in real life? So here we go. We're out back at the castle now. Not the castle, but this sort of large wooden Roman fort, and they have sent out a force of infantry. So I'm going to join this guy, I think. We'll try and head them off if we can. I'm looking for a name for my next Crimson Country map. Any ideas? I'll think on that. But somebody else should try and take that question too. I need to focus on defeating these Romans. Well, they have a large group of spearmen there. Welcome, Mr. Jackpot. I'm defeating the Roman army. At the moment, are we winning? Gosh, at the moment, okay. At the moment, something is happening, but you can look up at the top there. And I don't really know who would win in this case, because we have an equal number of strategic points. And you know what? I really should know this, but does the team lose when their points run to 0, or do they win? This is something I really should have known. I actually have more than 1,000 hours in this game, and I do not know this yet. I don't remember this yet. Hasn't been stuck in my brain. But yeah, we're gonna push through here. 2,000 points is fairly long, especially if you're gonna have only 4 capture points like this. Oh, I died to arrow fire. Shields are not that OP. No, they're not, because you can't actually hold them down in the current state of Ancient Warfare 3. So yeah, shields really won't actually do too much, unless you like situationally they'll block like big weapons, but it's not actually that reliable to use a shield. It's not actually that reliable to scope in with certain weapons like the bow, for instance. See that? It's not really going to help you very much. The Romans don't have the shield formation. Well, they did have actually a kind of a square of spearmen before I disrupted them, and now they're really doing a major counterattack here. Come on, spear throwers. Help me out. Throw us more spears. Come on now. They're not being very effective. Okay, hold on. I think we're actually getting absolutely pushed back by the Romans. I don't think we're going to win this. They're coming right through the fields where we spawn. That's our home base right there. We only have these spearmen, and that's our last line of defense. They're really pouring in from that fort. If one team reaches 0 points, their team loses. Ah, okay, so we are losing then at the moment, which is sad because we have an equal number of points as the enemy. We have to retake a point if we want to win this. What's happening in this map, Damien? I am currently I'm not actually sure who I am, but I live in Germania, and I'm fighting against the Roman army, the Roman Empire, their army that is. So we have like pieces of dead soldiers around here now, and I am going to be getting a little bit of lag soon if I don't turn down my despawn settings. So let me do that very quickly. At the moment it's on infinite, so their body parts will just be there forever, but we can set that to like fast. Oof, bit of lag there when you come out of settings. I like the units, yeah, same. They're cool. I like that you don't use the default units for this. Got the nice, looks like it's using recolored conquistador armor, which is interesting. Yeah, look at that. Those shields are quite effective. When units use shields, it's cool and effective against arrows and stuff. But when players use them, we only get that brief kind of upswing animation, so it's not as effective as you might think, unfortunately. We're going to go through here. Yeah, we are at less than 1,000 points, and remember, we lose and die if we get to 0 points. So I have to try to get back on this horse and sneak capture from this fort, because they have one flag in here, and if I capture that, we'll be winning again. But they have a lot of archers in here, which have killed me several times, so I have to move quickly and not get stuck on a rock. Careful now. Okay, I'm gonna kind of loop around like this. Gonna get some arrows coming in, I assume. Just don't want to stop moving now. Oh, they have a ballista. It's not an archer, it's a ballista. Okay, hold on. Capturing flying. Oh, I can't capture it at the moment. There's too many living enemy soldiers on the field. There we go, I decapitated that guy. Can I decapitate him? It's kind of hard to do. It's really hard to do, holy cow. I don't think I can do this unless I dismount, which is going to be dangerous, but I have to try it. Let's get the ballista guy. Ballista guy's their main defense. Whoa, 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 careful. The ballista just absolutely shot me when I came in here. I just got completely destroyed by the ballista round. But they have a few too many soldiers here. I have to somehow get past this guy's defense, which is... I'm actually doing okay here against these hoplite spears, just gotta be careful. Let me jump on the moving ballista. Okay, it's bugged out. It was set to attack the air for some reason. You can tell who has control of more points if one team has captured more points. They're just winning, yeah. They don't have a good castle. This is getting quite laggy, I have to say. But that's probably my own fault for turning the graphics, sorry, the despawn settings to be so slow. But now it's on very fast, so let's try and survive this. So we really need to capture this point if we want to win. That's basically our last chance to survive. Here we go, here we go. Oh no. Darn it, my attempt at capturing it was thwarted. These hoplite spears are extremely dangerous, and also I'm getting a lot of lag at the moment. Very sad. I assume you're picking up on the lag I'm getting here. Yep, I died. Okay, I don't think we can win this, unfortunately. They've even captured yet another point from us. We only control 1 point. Oh, we're doomed. We're so doomed. Horse melee is even jankier than normal melee. Yeah, it is. You should grab one of the Roman spears, since the spears have extra range. Do you mean the hoplite spears or actually the Roman spear? Because the hoplite spear, I've in my experience, is not actually that effective. But the Roman spear might be. I'll give that a shot once I get back there. Because, yeah, we do not have much chance now to retake at these points. GG Tomebinder, your team is losing. Yes, yes we are. But look at that, we're actually mounting a full-on attack on their fort. Hopefully we can kind of breach in there. And again, I took out both of the ballistas, so those were their main heavy defenses. Everyone time to bet. I'm not betting anything on this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to win this. We'll see. We're going to go up through here. I think the Romans will win the battle. Damien's betting against me. Can't believe he would do that. We're going to push through here. Okay, we can take this point. We can take it now. Their infantry is completely tied up by our attack. Now we just have to recapture what we already lost. Okay, we have now taken this point back from them. We have to take another one because we still are... All we did just now was tie it up. Again, we control points A and B. They control C and D. So we're still going to be losing unless we get 3 out of the 4. If you clutch this, I can't believe this. Okay, Antonio, I'm going to try. I'm going to try and win. Whoa, there's the Roman counterattack coming in. We need another point. We really need one. I'm not sure where I should go to get that point, though. Look at how bugged out. Like, really, horse riding is quite bugged out in this game, unfortunately. I'm counting on you, Liam, says SV. Okay, well, I guess there's maybe not an extra point over here. It's just their home base. So let's retreat. Go back to that. Maybe they captured the open camp or something. That might have been it. But I have to go back to that open camp and assess the situation here. Hard to tell how far you can hit with normal melee, and hard to attack anything on horse with the animations. Yeah, horseback is kind of weird in Ancient Warfare 3. Maybe not the game's strong suit. Also, this lag is causing me tons of problems. Oh yeah, okay. Man. If this map was any longer, I would just cut it right here, but I'm going to play it out to completion, even though I don't think we can win. Yeah, we have 2. So where is the remaining flags? What do we not have? Yeah, here's the cavalry coming to kill me. Cavalry duel. Oh yeah, this is just awful now. Not the map, but the gameplay, because of how much lag there is. I like the mix of trees for the forest. Yes, that's a good idea. Having a range of those textures, and it's got a good mix of terrain painting as well. You have the regular colors here, but also using the roads, which is an interesting choice. So maybe a little bit more terrain painting could be used in the areas between the roads. I think actually the only time it's used is for these side paths. I'm almost certain now we're gonna die, so I'm just gonna jump off here, do my last stand. Look at how many Roman soldiers are coming out from there. I'm gonna have to bypass them all, and maybe, just maybe, I can come back in here and retake it. Oh my gosh, if we get this one, we'll have 3 out of the 4, everybody. I don't think we can come back, but it would be funny. That's crazy. Okay, this is our first chance to be more than a tie. But I think we've already got too much of a disadvantage, so I don't think it's going to matter, unfortunately. We'll give it a shot, but, you know, at this point, we have only 90 points, and they have almost 500 to spare. So we're going down 1 point a second. They're going down 3 points a second, but it doesn't really matter because the difference is so large. You know what? I'm going to retreat. I have to hold this flag. Can we play some epic and sad music? If you're watching this in video format sometime later, play some sad music for this, because I'm going to now get on the ballista and do my last stand. Actually, the ballista's destroyed. Okay, never mind. It doesn't work. They're going to retake the flag. I'm swinging my sword, everybody. I can't do it, no. I'm going to die for sure. We're at only 50 points. I'm going to stay here until the end of the battle. I'm going to try and stay alive. It's going to be pretty much... Oh my goodness, the lag is kicking in. The lag is going to get me. My goodness, if this was any longer, I would cut it out already because of the lag, but 2,000 points is kind of the sweet spot. Look at how laggy this is. This is crazy. But I'm defending myself valiantly until the last... Oh, and I died. Okay, well, we're done. Okay, that's it. We're done. We lose, unfortunately. The Romans, once again, proved their military superiority. But that was the Romans in Germania. And now we're going to check out the Roman, which is by Lame, and it's sort of a different take on the Roman Empire. So yes, I did die, unfortunately. Too bad you didn't get more tickets from capturing points in Conquest. Yep, I think that at that point, by the time we started to win again, we just the discrepancy between our 2-point values was simply too high. I don't think we would have been able to come back from it even if we were the perfect fighters. So we were just outclassed by their infantry, I guess. But now we're going to move on to the Roman. Here it is. You don't need to know anything, pretty much. This is what I'm getting from this, so no description needed. We're just going to hit play. I'm the Roman. We can see we've got some Roman forces in a forest here. So we'll just hit play and load it in, and I don't need to know anything at all before we jump in. So, what's your favorite World War II faction? Do you mean in Ancient Warfare 3? I assume you don't mean, like, what's your favorite nation in real life? That would have been a little weird. But in terms of what? By what criteria are we judging the factions in Ancient Warfare 3? I'm going to hit play. So yeah, we're defending this fort, I guess. A little bit of terrain painting would be nice here to have different texture. Actually, if this is a sort of besieged fort, which it looks like it is, you could add some more rubble too and stuff. Rubble and crates and barrels. Can I talk to you? No. Just doing an animation. Okay, you guys get out of there. And looks like I do have a squad. I'll set my squad out in advance. Look at that. We've got a big old battle in the forest now. They're coming out of the fog, which is cool. Okay. Alright, come on, guys. So it looks like there's only a few variations of units for this, so you might want to increase the number of unit types for the enemy. It's not too noticeable, but I was able to pick up on it, so you might want to increase the variations. Oh, there's a third one, never mind. They've got some armored spear guys, too. Welcome to the stream, Turtle. I'm going to be playing your map, not fairly soon, but later in the stream. Because right now we're still in the high culture era of our expedition to the workshop. It's crazy when they go flying. You get a good sword hit on them and they go flying. See, the difference when you're playing as a Roman soldier against these unarmored targets, it's a lot more satisfying to hit unarmored targets, whereas in the previous map I was hitting only armored targets, and like my blows were hardly ever landing. So yeah, it was causing me a lot of problems, but performance side of things is a lot better in this map, even though I just died. But and in fact, I think I was the last person in my army to die. It's just a big old pitched battle in this forest, and obviously I have a few things to say about the forest itself, but we'll give that one more try to try and defeat the enemy and see if anything happens then. When is the next map-making stream, Jacob? It should be tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow I only have half a day of school, so that would be pretty cool. I'll still do it at the regular time, 4 p.m. Eastern. That gives me a little more time to record videos. But yeah, I think my next map-making stream, will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, unless somebody else wants, like somebody thinks there should be a little break, because I don't want to necessarily have people have a fatigue from these streams. But if you seem to be enjoying them, I'll keep making them at a regular pace. For the next 3 days, I have no school. Oh, that's very cool, Jacob. Why not full or none? I don't really know, Turtle. I don't know why I have only half a day. I don't know. Maybe they have to the teachers need some time to plan or something. That's my guess. I just stop listening when they say, you know what, you get released halfway through the day. I'm just like, you know what, that's fine by me. We don't need to know anymore. Let's take this guy out. Lame makes pretty good big battles that you inevitably lose. Yeah. I think maybe we might be supposed to lose this battle, but I'm gonna try and win. Because that's how good I am. Whoa, 7 health. Do we have any allies? Whoa. Yeah, it's quite satisfying to cut through them like this, but also, I mean, we're fighting in a pile of bodies. Okay, I'm the last guy. I'm the last Roman. Can we win this? Probably not. Got a big horde of them now. Oh, they're friendly firing. Very good. I'll try and keep them clumped together so they can stab each other. Only one guy left. I can do this. They've cut off each other's limbs so often. Oh, there's 2 more left. Okay, they've got an armored guy. Oh, this guy. Okay, I took them all out. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Well, there was a nice variety of units there. I misjudged at the beginning when I said that the variety of units was a little low. I've noticed a few since I said that, so that's quite cool. The one thing I do have to say, though, is this fighting area. It could have, like, lots of different terrain colors and stuff to indicate that, you know, people are stomping all over the place. Like a darker dirt color, maybe, for the fight. And also maybe add some, like, little hills and stuff so it's not so flat. And you can also consider, of course, either adding more dense trees to the edges or hills to the edges. But I like this fogginess a lot. I think just one thing you should make sure to note is that the ground needs to have more stuff going on, so it just doesn't look so empty. But this idea of them advancing out from the fog is an interesting set piece that hasn't really been tried before, so definitely kudos to you for trying that. But in some areas it could use a little more detail, obviously. You like the passives? Let me see. I just noticed this one passive. Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, it's a good animation. I don't think I've seen many passives from Lame at them ever. Okay, cool. I think we'll move on then from the Roman. Moving out of the high culture era now into the Battle of the Golden Sky, which is actually we'll see. I might have misplaced it in the timeline here. No, this is a medieval battle, so I must have just misplaced it. But you have to just defend the coast from the invasion. Pretty simple concept, but you can see there's quite a nice color difference here that's visually pleasing to the eye. So that was definitely a solid thumbnail. And also you can see it doesn't show the edge of the map either. It has a lot going on. It shows you the defenses and the people standing ready to defend the place. So I'm very interested in checking this out. We're going to hit play and defend the coast from this invasion. I will play Mall Escape. I'm not going to play Nova Prospect, but harder because I already played that off-stream, Ravmar. Oh yeah, no need to spam, please, Thomas. I would definitely appreciate that. I'm not going to really respond to non-related questions, to be honest. Okay, so let me get this crossbow because it's going to be a little bit faster firing than the musket. And can I talk to you? No. Okay. So already getting a little bit of lag, but that's possibly just because of my graphic settings. Yeah, this is a quite cool, imposing forest that extends out quite far, but lots of lag. I can only assume from this huge invasion force. Yeah, could probably tone down the number of invaders and the number of defenders too. You know, if you want to be like, I don't want to cut down the invaders because then there won't be much challenge. You just have to scale down the number of defenders too, so that the overall scale is smaller. But that's definitely quite laggy at the moment. We have two like nice lines of defense here, which is cool. I just stepped in my own spike trap. It's basically a little bit too laggy for me to do even anything, so let's turn down the graphics a little bit before we continue. Can I bring things down just a little bit? Maybe let's... Okay, the water's already off, so... Uh-oh. If the water's already off and you're getting lag, you know you're having problems. Let's turn this down to medium, everything down to medium. And I assume my despawn speed is at very fast, because on a map like this, you really want to have units despawn. There'll be so many corpses generated, you have to have them despawn very fast. Okay, we're good there. It's just this kind of momentary lag that happens when you close out of settings. Or maybe it's just the regular kind of lag. Okay, they're disgorging so many units. Yeah, this is just simply too many units, very much, unfortunately. Something you could do is a smaller number of units in the ships, but once they land, it spawns in a few more behind them to sort of inflate their numbers after they land, because pre-placing this many is going to make it simply unplayable, and that's really unfortunate too, because I would have liked to have a playable map to fit that thumbnail, because the thumbnail was great. It definitely was the exact kind of thumbnail I've always kind of pushed for people to make with their Ancient Warfare 3 content. You've got a lot of stuff going on, lots of colors too. We've got the golden sky, and you're definitely not showing the edges of the map either, so it feels like a full-on, self-contained experience. I live in Scotland, so I have different time zones and stuff, so I might not be on the next map-making stream for long. Okay, that's fine. There's always the video form. But yeah, very unfortunate. How many units do we have? Okay, 300 units. It's not even that many compared to some maps I've played, but you could probably just cut down, like, even this one and this one, and let's see what we're at now. Yeah, only like 240. I mean, that's kind of pushing it, but it might be a little bit better, to be honest, because you've got some very nice defenses here, but if it's going to be unplayable, it's not going to matter. Quite unfortunate. But that was a very strong thumbnail. And why don't we try that again? We'll give this the sort of the benefit of the doubt here. Delete a few more units, and then try it again. Hopefully, if we can play through this map without the lag side of things, we can really kind of appreciate the experience that it's supposed to be. Because we can always assume, by the way, in maps like this, that the person who made it just has a very good computer, because there is a small subset of that Ancient Warfare 3 community who really just makes maps tailored for, you know, high-end PCs, which I certainly don't have. But I'm going to try and have an experience that's a little bit more in line with what I would expect from a map in terms of performance. So let's hit play. Can you add one of my maps to the next streams list? Sure, Jasses. If it's one of the Red Rebels list, I could play them all together. But what is the map you would like for me to play through? That is, I've got a big old notepad document with my lists for each stream. So if you want me to play something, just let me know and I will add it in. Ravma, what did you say? Could you? I already responded to that, Ravma. I will play Mall Escape, but I will not play Nova Prospect because I've already checked that out. Okay, so not much lag now. You can see the difference is already pretty apparent. We should be able to hold them off now without too much game-breaking issues. Too many game-breaking issues, that is. All right, I'm gonna kind of go up to the forward defenses here, and we'll see how well we can do. Oh yeah, already trading fire with the enemy. And see, it doesn't even. I mean, it looks about as epic in scale as it did before, just with no game-breaking lag. We're gonna have to pull back to the secondary defenses already. Oh man, okay. But I like that how it's kind of they breach through multiple layers of defenses. It's just a cool concept. It's just overshadowed by the performance elements of things. Welcome, Lame. I played the Roman just a minute ago. If you want to rewind time, I was enjoying it. The Roman fighting against some soldiers. My main feedback on it was about the level of detail in the main play area. Could be a little more detail. But I definitely did like it. And I'll be playing more of your maps soon. The bunker one will be good, but I'm going to make a boss fight soon. Okay, cool. I'll check out the bunker one, and we can get to the rest of the Red Rebels at some other time. My computer quality is as good as a toilet. That's unfortunate. But you can see here that this is actually playable, right? There's no lag at all. And we're actually fighting... Oh, there's some lag, but it's much more minimal and manageable. Oh, they're coming in. They're flanking around the left. Okay, hold on. I can go around left. You guys hold down the fort here. We still have our third line of defense, but we can kind of loop around. So it's quite a fun map and environment, unique environment to play in. Once we're actually able to. We've got only a few guys left over here. I'll switch over to the crossbow now. Uh-oh. This is a sort of conquistador era. Interesting map. But not all of these transports are releasing their soldiers. This one didn't even land at all. But if that one would land, then we'd have I think things would get really desperate and we'd have to sort of switch to hand-to-hand fighting. But I think that's probably just an issue with the game. Unfortunately, it's nothing really nothing that is this map maker's fault. But yeah, my main takeaway on this map is visually it's all there, and in terms of the thumbnail, it's all there. I have a suggestion for the next variety stream. I made a map called Escape the Facility. Sure, I might have actually seen that around. Let me check. Yeah, that is on the list. It's sort of on the reserve list, so like I knew it wasn't going to fit in here, but I will be playing that in the next stream, Knight Ferdinand, or just Ferdinand, sorry, just Ferdinand. I can only run Roblox with the worst graphics, so that's really unfortunate. But yeah, main feedback is going to be on performance. I think I've said enough about that, and we're going to move on from the Battle of the Golden Sky to Ratten Krieg. This is a World War II map, and it's sometime between 1940 and 1944. The Germans are pushing in on Stalingrad. Once they arrived, they fought intense urban warfare. The Germans called it Ratten Krieg, Rat War in English. Sorry if this map is bad. It's my first quality map I've put on the Steam Workshop. Well, it's fine. I'm going to be checking it out now and giving some feedback. We'll not be judging it harshly or anything like that. We'll hit play. Alright, so it's we've played an elevated number of World War II maps on this channel lately. And by the way, Daniel, could you remind me, do you want me to play Stalingrad's Last Resistance in this stream, or I could make a video about it? Either way is fine, because I already have recorded a video of me playing it, so I could like replay it on stream if you want, if you would prefer not to have it be in video form. It may be a little more convenient to have in video form. I'm not really sure what you think about that. Let me add Mall Escape to the list of things we're going to check out here. Mall Escape. Okay, we're playing as a German soldier here. Stalingrad. Okay, thanks for letting me know there. Let's push forward through here. Lots of heavy snow, and the snow actually, look at that. Look at how the snow kind of piles up on the flag. Okay, that's interesting. Not very much lag, except when there is. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Let's get up on the HMG. Okay. HMG is just not going to be that effective, so I will stick with my SMG at this point. Whoa! Bullet just kind of whizzed past my face. Whoa, I just blew something up, too. Okay, let's push forward here. One thing I have to say right off the bat is you see in the distance, there's just one line of apartments, but if this is Stalingrad was a pretty big city, obviously, so you could just add some layers of other apartments behind. Are those a pre-placed wave of Soviet soldiers? They may be. I'm not sure how well we're going to be able to counter that played in video. Okay. Then that video will be going up today or tomorrow then, Daniel. The Stalingrad's Last Resistance map. It's not anything fancy, just I play through it, give a few thoughts, and conclude. Sort of like what you would expect from a segment of this stream. Careful now, careful now. That is a lot of enemy gunfire. I want to grab this. Not exactly, I don't think this was used in World War II. This is a more modern gun, but that's fine. Oh, I just got shot down. And by the way, tell me what you think of this volume, too. Is it too loud? I should have mentioned this earlier, but if you think the volume is drowning out my voice or vice versa, please inform me. Where am I getting shot from? I'm getting a lot of gunfire here. Where am I getting shot from? Quite strange. I'm getting some lag now from the sheer number of bodies being generated. Definitely intense urban warfare is what I would call this. Oof, yeah, okay. Why don't we turn down the graphic settings even more? Like that. Like that. Okay, that's about as low as I think we can go. Let's respawn. Oh yeah, oh man. That's pretty rough in terms of performance. But I think for a lot of new players, they don't actually really play test their maps too much, so I can sort of see how this kind of thing can happen, and how it's one of the more common issues for people who make their newest maps in Ancient Warfare, or their first maps in Ancient Warfare 3. Because yeah, this is getting to be the point where it's a slideshow. But I do like how there's these different paths you can go through, and lots of different stuff adding to that feeling of intense urban street fighting. And the variety of units is nice too. But it's just hard to appreciate, of course, when you have this much of a lag factor. So let's go into the custom battle editor and see if there's anything in particular lagging it, or if it was just the number of units generated by the spawn list. The game is a bit loud. To be more exact, I would appreciate you banging your desk. No, not you too, SV. Fleck has constantly been asking me to pound my fist on my desk, and he seems to have gotten to SV. This is a tragedy. But to the maker of this map, what I might suggest is you could increase the size of the map. I don't know if you knew that was an option. But hold on, like that, and now we're at large, and obviously this will be for your next map. But obviously, you can see this is right at the edge. You could put it right in the center here and create outer layers of apartments, so it doesn't seem to be just tiny town. But you could do something like this here, just to make it feel like you're in a huge city. Even though there won't be any fighting here, it's just kind of for the background. So what do you think about that? Just an idea. Just an idea. I think we're going to move on, though. That was Krieg, and certainly not going to give that a downvote or anything. I think just keep in mind that performance is going to be an important factor for people playing your map, and I think you'll be fine, because it's definitely a very strong opening for somebody's first map. Alright, we're going to move on now. We're going to jump completely across time and space to a map called The Small Town. So this just looked a bit promising. There it is right there. And it also takes place in a town with a lot of apartments. And there was a lot of background for this map, so let's see what this is. I will also turn down my sound slightly. Just a little bit. You're in a small town. You have no escape. You heard helicopters and tanks nearby. You decide to escape, but there are red bandits. They're working on an army of some sort. In the yard of the small base, there are 4 of your friends. You choose that before you get out, you must save them. Okay, well that's a very nice thing for me to do. And some tips. When you spawn in the corner of the wall, while you spawn, there's an opening. Jump off that, and then you're good. Okay? Your best bet is to go to the helicopter and avoid enemies to get the guns on the tables. Okay? Don't really try to save your teammates. I know it sounds selfish, but if you do, the zombies overwhelm you and the reds shoot you. That's all the tips I have. You're still reading this? If you read for the whole thing, thank you. You deserve a gold star. Also, why are you still reading? You know what? Here, I made this. What did you make? It just cuts off there. Very sad. But we'll hit play. Now, that's kind of a neat little description. We'll hit play on that. We have to save some of our friends and fight the red bandits. What are the maps so far? The ones that I have already played are the Battle of King's Kingdom, Stone Junction, the Romans in Germania, the Roman, Battle of Golden Sky, and Krieg. Right now we're playing the Small Town. We're going to be playing a variety of other maps in the near future. An SCP map, a zombie map, a Special Forces raid, a Warhammer map, a modification of Operation Free Fire, a Yellow Fan map, another zombie map, and Ravmar's Mall Escape. Oh, there they are. Okay, hold on. So there's something we have to jump off of, it says. There's a ledge we have to jump off of. I'm not sure. We aren't supposed to save our teammates. Where are we supposed to go? Follow me, guys. Just follow me. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll leave. We have to avoid being attacked by the zombies and the reds, obviously. A bit of lag, I have to say. I think that stems mostly from these spawners. I'm not sure how good of an idea it was to put. Is this going to be an infinite spawner? That's kind of what it feels like to me. But let's jump off the ledge. It says to jump off the ledge. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to jump off here. See you guys. Where am I supposed to go now? So that you want to avoid the reds and the zombies. This is kind of chaotic. The small town is being completely overrun. Oh no, the Reds have reinforcements. This is going crazy. Oh hey, look at that, blue guys. Why are the blue guys... Who are these blue guys? Why do they seem to be from all over various genres? I guess that does fit with the theme. Oh, but we have to run to the helicopter. I remember when it said that. There we go. We have to free... Oh, we have to free my friends and bring them over to that hostage rescue point. Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay. Let's do this. We gotta free our friends and bring them back over here. Okay, I got a good map of mine for the next stream. Will be map 2 or 3 of Series 1. Okay. The theme of today is lag. That's possible. This map's not too bad, though, in terms of lag. So we have to go find our friends, essentially. But we also have to deal with these red guys, which there's a lot of. Holy cow, that is a large number of red guys, and I'm getting a lot of lag. At this point, this might also be unplayable. I'll shoot as many as I can, and then try and run out of here. Helicopter, where are they? Where are my friends? They must be over here. Okay. Look at that. Look at how crazy this is. What, they have skeletons, too? This is certainly a wild... There they are. They're my friends. Okay. This is a wild setting, but we are going to free our friends and kind of stay focused on the mission at hand here. People from all across time and space are coming to fight the zombies. I'll probably give my feedback on it when we actually finish the map. I have to just jump out of here for now, though. Hopefully my hostages that I just freed don't die in that blaze of fighting, because it seems like that's entirely possible that could happen. Wow, I forgot about the dogs in Ancient Warfare 3? What do you mean you forgot about them? What about them? Oh, looks like my squad over there died, unfortunately. But 3 out of the 4 hostages survived. So that's cool. Come on over here, guys. Sorry about that 4th guy. He must have got caught up in the zombie fighting. Lots of zombies dying everywhere. Yeah, they're lying everywhere. You rescued 3 out of the 4. Well, 75% rescue rate. I guess is okay. Let's hit the custom battle editor and see what we can see about this map. But yeah, I think at this point, the main question I have is just about the story. I think tons of just random stuff happens, which is totally fine. But you might not want to have these many guys. See how many zombies are already pre-placed down? You should probably tone that down. Actually, tone it down quite a bit, to be honest. Because you also have this spawner that's going to replace these numbers quickly. We should also maybe turn down the number of guys with guns here, because it poses basically a wall for the player that they can't really get through. This looks like a spawner of red soldiers. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so again, you don't need to pre-place too many when you have spawners doing all the work. But in terms of the environment, actually there's a fair amount of detail here, which I do appreciate. Maybe a little bit more could be used here, some rubble and stuff. But also terrain painting throughout this whole area is going to be definitely highly appreciated. You can have a road going through the middle with some like scars and footprints all around. And maybe you could also raise up some buildings and apartments around in the distance too to add to that sense of dimension and scale. I'll show you kind of what I mean here like I did with that previous map. And by the way, I forgot to mention there is one more thing we're going to be doing on this stream, which is going to be returning to that map, Hidden Grounds, from the previous stream. And I'm going to be going over a couple of things. The person who made it had a few questions on how to script certain things into the map, and that'll take only 5 minutes, and I'm basically just doing it for their benefit, but that'll be the very last thing on the stream, so yeah, just letting you all know. But here you go, these are the apartments, is what I mean, just adding a little bit of dimension, and you can do this to a much greater degree, and with modular buildings as well. But if you do it just like this, it's not really going to look like a small town, it just looks like a collection of buildings in the middle of nowhere. But adding this behind here kind of creates that sense of scale, which is important to maps. How can you command your men? You press F1, F2, F3, F4, F5 for a squad. I have to go by. Alright, see you, Bunga. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Always nice to have you here. But after this, we've played the small town, and now we're going to be checking out an SCP-themed map. It's called SCP, Mass Breach. Here we go. This is what it looks like. We've got some guards at the front here, and I assume these are SCP Foundation guards. SCP-096 has breached a classified... they've breached Site Classified, Site Director Classified, Data Breach Classified, MTF Classified, handle the situation. 05 Classified was on site with the protection from the Classified 05. The Classified 05 was not harmed. Number of casualties, over 30. Okay, so this is an incident of an SCP breaking out, and I assume we might be trying to contain it as it attempts to break out of our control, but I don't appreciate that it's trying to escape our loving control and domination of its entire life. Yes. Oh, okay. First of all, this is quite an interesting building, so let's see what's going on here. Got some guards here. What are they shooting? Oh, interesting. Looks like Chaos Insurgency or something like that. Or maybe like, I don't know. I don't know too much about the SCP lore, but we can see here These guys are breaking out of their containment cells. Oh my goodness, look at how many SCP guards there are. They're trying to shoot this guy. They're gonna try, but I don't think they're gonna succeed. Oh my, oh, they did. They did. Okay, that was anticlimactic. And now this guy's gonna break out. Is he gonna break out, or is he just gonna wander around? He might be breaking. Oh, he did. He did. He got out. Let's see if these guards can shoot him. Oh, that's very easy. Okay, the SCP guys are not posing too much of a threat. And then, oh, look at that. Okay, that's cool. 096. Is 096 going to teleport around right? I think it doesn't look like it. That's interesting. Okay, well, I don't think we can actually comment too much on that map. It seems more like a set piece than anything else, but if it had some sort of cohesive story or something, I might be able to say a little bit more. But since we also have more things to play on this stream, I think we'll move forward at a swift pace here. That was SCP Mass Breach. SCP maps are always cool in Ancient Warfare 3, but they do need some kind of gameplay to them for me to really have some substance in my commentary on them. I'll watch the rest in video form. See you later, SV. Thanks for tuning in. I know it's always pretty late when I stream for him, so that's fine with me. SCP-096 is the bad SCP. I'm not sure what you mean, Damien. Aren't most SCPs bad ones? I know there's some benign ones, but I sort of assume the vast majority of them are dangerous. Can you check my Moscow static map? I don't really have a lot to say at all about passive maps, Daniel, but I will put it at the end of the list and see if we have time for it in today's stream. Moscow static, I'll add it in. The next map we have is Zombie Wars Part 1, The Mad Scientist. I noticed on the workshop, and we're going to give some feedback on it now. Where is it? It wouldn't be a campaign, would it? That's interesting. I thought for sure it would be a battle. I'm going to search it in the Steam browser, so hold on, everybody. It must be a campaign. Okay, we'll check it out and see how many maps it has. If it's only a few maps, we can definitely look at it now. But if it's more than, let's say, like two or three, then we'll probably have to go on to the next thing in our list and play it in video form or something like that. The zombies have taken over. Kill them. So, okay, we'll do that. Pretty simple. Part 1, The Mad Scientist, and there's 5 levels. Let's see how short these levels are. We can try and get through it if we're quick. Maybe we can get through it. After this, we have a map called LSC Factory, and after that, we have Necromunda, Zone Turtleless by Turtle. So we are a scientist at work in our apartment. This should probably be a street. Oh, there is a street down there. Okay, cool. Map. Alright. We have a weapon key. Not too much detail in this room at the moment. Weapon room. Okay, cool. Hello, sir. Can I talk to you? I can, brother. Do you really have to leave? Yes, I do, brother. Okay, I'll miss you, bro. I'm confused. Yeah, what's going on? Good luck out there. Thanks. We have to go out there and fight zombies, I guess. I'll grab this gun. G18, of course, my signature weapon. And can I hold everything else? No, I can't. I only have 2 slots. Yeah, certainly a lot of zombie-themed content on this channel. I'm fine with that, though, if you guys are. Those seem to be unfriendly soldiers. Am I supposed to go to the burger place? Maybe I am. But yeah, this is just very empty. You could add a lot of rubble around here. Maybe some terrain painting to indicate that the ground is more torn up and walked on. Burgers! That's all we have, okay. We only have canned burgers. Unfortunate. But you were able to kill some zombies, which is nice. I guess we're supposed to go in the direction of the enemy soldiers. That makes a lot of sense. They go down quite easily. It'll depend on how long these maps are. It's entirely possible I'll have to save them for the next variety stream. Depending on how much gameplay there is to these. I'll go through the first one anyway as a teaser. Oh, okay, that's it. Maybe we can get through all these. These are quite short. The Survivor Base. We'll check it out. Again, this is Zombie Wars Part 1, The Mad Scientist. Have you played the prologue for the second response? Yes, I have, Revmar. I'm quite sure I have. I'm pretty sure, anyway. Sort of a self-contradiction there. I do remember playing that map. Okay, this seems to be a friendly person. Where are we? Oh, just the Survivor Base. Okay, thanks for labeling that. Some hills in the distance would be nice, so that they're not around the perimeter. Just so that the player doesn't see the edges of the map, and it feels more like a, expansive post-apocalypse. No zombies allowed. Okay, I'm not one, I promise. Lucas, there's gonna be a zombie horde tonight. I recommend you stay inside. Okay. Good. Yay! Alright, I'm going into the base then. Where am I supposed to go now? Is there gonna be like a reach point trigger? I'm not sure. I like this structure. This is quite cool. Could use a little more detail. Who's that guy? A random guy attacked me, tried to murder me. One of the survivors turned hostile. Okay. We're gonna go defend against that zombie horde he was talking about, I suppose. This is quite interesting. It's sort of a narrative zombie survival campaign in the same vein as similar things I've played, like 13 Days Later. Here we go. It's a night map, so we'll try and get through it as fast as possible. Just kidding. Night maps are fine. Survivors are rushing out. I'm not sure why they aren't going to defend in their well-fortified position. Oh, I need to back up. Look at that friendly fire. Look at all that friendly fire. Careful, guys. Okay, cool. It's kind of cool to defend from like this light Light in the distance. They're not light in the distance, but light behind us. Oh yeah, we're gonna get them all. Yeah, there we go. That was easy. We got the horde down. This was quite fast. Market Madness. Alright, we're returning to the city to go to the market, I guess. But not too much backstory on any of this. So, yeah, we'll hit play and see what we have to do. But I think it's fine to blaze through this. Oh yeah, look at all these markets. Oh, our survivors have come to the markets, and we have still friendly fire on. And I think in something like this, where the players' allies are going to be shooting a lot, we should definitely disable friendly fire, because otherwise, you know, there's going to be a lot of, you know, blue units killing blue units and stuff like that. I'm trying to save this guy here. No, he died. He died at the very last second. That's very sad. The only reason you should have friendly fire on is non-existent. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think there's too many reasons for friendly fire. Now the final battle. This is a boss battle, everybody. You kill a bully scientist. He caused the apocalypse. Better kill him. All right, part 1, the mad scientist. It all amounted to this, everybody. All right, so he's the guy who caused the zombie outbreak from the beginning. So we're going to check it out now. Oh, okay. Was that him? Yeah, it was. Okay. Well, you should probably have this whole thing be in like a lab or something, and maybe rather than have him be passive, have him have a weapon. But yeah, I think it's generally just the main thing about that campaign. And there's a lot of feedback, so I'm just going to give my most basic feedback. Is the lighting could maybe be a little bit less harsh. It's always taking place at noon. You should add a little bit more detail to environments so that the play area has more stuff going on and it's visually pleasing. And you should also consider having the maps last a little bit longer. What would you say the most powerful pistol is? G18. I have to be honest. It has either semi-automatic or fully automatic. It's only slightly weaker than the S4. By the way, I missed your answer to Mall Escape. I am going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing Mall Escape on stream. And I have played Second Response on stream. But that was Zombie Wars Part 1, The Mad Scientist. I just thought I would show it off. Because, you know, this channel does support and sponsor a lot of zombie-themed content. Could you try one attempt at Trigger Discipline? Okay, Mr. Jackpot. If we have time on this stream, I will give it a shot. But that's another map that, you know, can generally be frustrating. We're going to move on now to LSC Factory. But before we do, I need to get a quick drink of water. You can see it right there in the top left. And clicking and searching stuff like this, and you know, shows some other interesting things in the search results too. Like, look at that. Factory Part 2 looks pretty interesting. Factory Part 1 looks interesting. Laser Factory, New Factory. So yeah, lots of different interesting things that we could potentially look at in future streams. If you just search one thing, you sort of start going down a rabbit hole. And this is, you know, a map that I would not be too interested in. And again, that's because of the thumbnail. It's dark. It doesn't show much that's going on. I think it's going to be passed over. So we're going to move on now to LSC Factory, which by comparison shows our team, shows some stuff going on. And you are the LSC commander. You need to clear the factory. Pretty simple. We've got a lot of tricked out gear here, and we're gonna clear the facility. What's the weakest gun in the modern era? Gosh, I'm not really sure. The small revolver, like the P80, maybe? I'm not really sure. Remember, I have said several times now that I'm going to be playing Mall Escape on stream, don't worry. Okay, I'm going to turn off my vision. Hey, Captain, if you do go over there, beware, there's an enemy base. Okay. Alright, this has got lots of different cool stuff going on. Different textures being used. We got a stone floor, lots of wires. Whoa, that guy's hiding under the table. Your ears? Is it too loud for you? I'll turn it down a bit. I'm going to watch a different video. Okay, I'll see you later then, Damien. Yeah, all the guns in the modern era are good, so it's kind of hard to say that there's a specific weak point. Whoa! Okay, we got a few... Whoa, we got a few, well-entrenched defenders over here. I thought I almost was about to die. See, I like a lot of this stuff. Cool, it's very cool. You've got the sign built into the wall and stuff. Yeah, very interesting. And there are guys around pretty much every corner, which, of course, can lead to corner cheesing, but it's not too big of a deal at this moment. We're going to hit retry, because, yeah, a lot of promise being shown in this map right now. And it's not too dark, even though the fact that it takes place at night, you can see that there's lots of player-placed lights around, which kind of negate the fact that it takes place during the night. So yeah, quite cool stuff so far. We're gonna hit play. Lots of gameplay contained in this one map as well, if you can see that from the load map. Okay, who can I talk to you now? Cap, if you're attacking there, beware, okay. They have some heavy soldiers there, looks like fire support officers. We'll attack from the right this time. One thing I think you should do is script it so that the alarm turns off after a while, because the alarm can be quite droning to a lot of people, including myself, especially after just a little bit of listening to it. Lots of gunfire from lots of areas, too. Okay, so visually this is quite nice, but it seems like there's going to be quite a steep difficulty curve. So we'll give that another shot, but it could be difficult. I finally arrived. Welcome to the stream, Celestia. Nice to have you here. Now, if any bot shows up, they're going to be trembling in their boots because he's going to be he's very fast at deleting them, and I can delete them too, but yeah. All right, we're going to give this another shot here. I think the main thing is actually going to be the alarm. The alarm is possibly the weakest point of the whole map, which is saying something because there's so much other stuff going on, and the only thing I can really find that's a weakness is that alarm. Just throw out a grenade, he might have. Run, run, run. No, he just reloaded. Okay, I think we're good. The alarm is hurting your ears? Oh, no. Security room. Okay, if I die again, I will turn off the alarm in the custom battle editor. Oh, I died again. Let's go into the custom battle editor. We don't want to listen to that alarm anymore. Sorry, but no thank you. Could you turn it down, Liam? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna turn down the volume anymore, but I'm gonna just turn off the alarm because that's, yeah, it's just not as interesting to listen to be honest. Did it just say we had 25 people viewing just a second ago? Are you serious? That's crazy. Well, I'm not sure if they're still viewing, but welcome to the stream, everybody, and thank you for supporting me. Let's look for the alarm here. There it is. Oh, default is off. Oh, sorry, it's set as off. Where's the alarm that's going off? Is it this one? Where is the activated alarm? Of course, there's an alarm on every wall. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? We are looking for the alarm that is activated. It's going to be one of these. Oh, come on now. There's just so many alarms. Because this map is visually quite awesome to look at and to play through. But that one thing I think is going to drive a lot of players away, including me. This is really sad. Check global scripts. It's just the code pads, unfortunately. There's no script for the alarm. So, let's look here again. That's super unfortunate. It says 15 for me. The YouTube said 25 a second ago, so I don't really know what that's all about. Maybe it was just for like a split second. Could have been a bot-related thing. Who knows? Yeah, quite unfortunate there. I would have really liked to play through this. Maybe I could play with the sound off, but that might be a little bit weird too, because you have to have the gun sound effects and stuff. Is there an alarm out here? Maybe. Let's change the time of day a little bit. Something like that. Any alarm anywhere? Okay, that's cool. These are cool prefabs, by the way. Quite interesting. Let's go through here. Use alarm in case of... Oh, wait, I can turn off the alarm? Can I turn off the alarm? With these switches? No way. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Highlight scripts? Are there scripts anywhere in here? There could very well be an alarm. Oh, that's just a locked door script. Maybe, okay, maybe that that switch turns off the alarm, which would be great. So we're going to try that right now. I'm everywhere, Liam. You cannot defeat me. Yeah, that alarm is omnipresent, which is kind of funny. But we're going to go in there, and sorry, you're going to have to listen to the alarm a little bit more, but I think maybe that switch will turn it off. I'm not certain, but maybe. At least I can hope. You never know. I really hope that it's turn-offable. I like the DMR stuff. Like, this is really quite cool. Like, there's lots of little details like this. It's just the infinite alarm is the one slight weakness of the map, I have to say. Gotta be careful doing this. No, it did nothing. It did nothing. Very, very sad. Well, I'm gonna give it one more shot because... Yeah, I think I'm gonna just give it another shot just for fun. And there's a lot of code lock puzzles in this map I'm noticing, which you may want to ease up on, rather than having so many codes. Warning, zombie ahead in the vent. Uh-oh. Okay. Shoot that down? Yes, it's the same principle from the company, which is cool. Rip alarm. Yeah, well, the alarm is still going. The alarm's actually, there's no reason to say rip for it, because my goodness, this alarm is tougher than, I don't know. This alarm is sticking through anything I throw at it. Why don't I use this HMG? Just look at that. I mean, there's a battle axe stuck in this guy's, and a pickaxe stuck in this guy. It's just the coolest details. Awesome stuff. Hopefully on his next map he doesn't have an infinite alarm use. That probably literally my only negative any kind. It's not even that negative too. It's just like a matter of opinion, to be honest. Okay, so we'll get out through here. Come through the vent. Locked. Oh, I came out the back way. Okay, cool, cool. Let's keep going through here. We sort of escaped the alarm a little bit. No, we didn't. Never mind. We're just stuck in this one area. No, we're stuck by the alarm. No, professionals only. I want to go in here. We've got a guy healing up a little bit. Power's off. Not to the alarm. It's not. The alarm's still going strong. I can't shoot the alarms. Even if I did, it would do nothing. It's so sad. Can I talk to any of you? I could trade with you. Okay, well that would be helpful, but I don't have any money at the moment. I know where I could find it, but I have to go all the way back. Power off. Can I shoot through this? No. Code is 7281. The alarm sound, man, just unfortunate stuff. We're kind of ambushed them from behind now. They were not expecting this. Let's get up into the high ground. Got some fire support officers we can take out. If you don't play Moscow, can you check DEP raid? Yeah, sure, I can. At this time, definitely I can. Which one of these? Which one of you is causing me this agony? Leave, death. I'm not gonna leave. You guys are gonna have the death. Oh no! Oh no! 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 There are guys right behind me. They've got like a mini boss over here. Lots of stuff going on. Really, I have to stop with the alarm sound. But that is quite a cool-looking map visually. And in fact, I think that the alarm sound is quite literally the driving factor that led to a few people leaving the stream, because we had 15 a minute ago and now we have 12. So we're gonna stop with that. Welcome to the stream, Eagle, Epsilon. Nice to see you here. I have not played your Free Fire mod yet, but I'm going to in just a little bit. I just finished playing through LSC Factory, and my main feedback on it is just get rid of that darn alarm, and it'll be perfect. I mean, visually, gameplay-wise, it's all there. It's very unfortunate that it's just kind of piercing. You know what I mean? I just couldn't find the one that... I guess I could delete every alarm I see, but maybe that still might not even work, so... Yeah, I think it would be something the creator would have to do. Okay, well, yeah, see, like, nice prefabs. Visually, it's awesome. Gameplay-wise, it's awesome. So that one little thing. But I don't want you to feel too bad about it, because, you know... Some people can just tune it out, some others can't. You should probably assume, kind of anticipate the people who can't tune it out. Would be my one suggestion. But now we're moving on to a heavily suggested, not heavily, but like suggested map, like something that actually I promised to play, and I wasn't able to fit in yesterday. It is a Warhammer map made by Turtle called Necromunda Zone Turtleless. It's a demo map though. And I quite enjoy Warhammer maps in Ancient Warfare 3. I enjoy a lot of Warhammer content. I like to read the lore, and I play Dawn of War fairly often. This map is just him playing around with various ideas. He hopes to make a campaign related to this, so we wanted some feedback on the map and unit design. The map does not make for super exciting gameplay, but it doesn't end when you kill all the enemies, so you can look around. I didn't furnish it quite as much as I would have liked due to concerns about performance. If I do make gameplay-focused maps related to this, they'll be much more confined to make it easier on people's computers. Okay, well, we're going to hit play now and check things out. Welcome back, Damien. Does it have the Vindicator in it? I don't know. Do you mean... I don't know actually what the Vindicator is. Maybe I'm not actually that well-versed in Warhammer lore. I'm probably not. Do you mean like the Vindicator Temple? That's the only thing from Warhammer I know that even sounds like that. So this is a big map. It's like it's time to load for sure. Yeah, the alarm. The alarm is still really sad that the map is changing, that it's being left alone. Okay, cool. Well, we are going to check this out here. The assassins are there? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, no, they're not there. He's just correct. He's just confirming that the Vindicator is Vindicare, and none of them are present. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to check it out now. So we're going to see who is fighting who in this map. It seems to be very epic in scale. I've changed my mind. It would be better to play the bunker map on the next stream. Okay, Jess. That's fine. I'll pop it in for the list for the next stream. Hold on a moment. Alright, we're good. We're going to hit play now, and this does take place at nighttime, unfortunately, everybody. You're going to have to contain your fits of rage. And now we're going to just... Yeah, we'll grab this PX-10. Currently, I'm getting no lag at all, actually. Let's open the door up. Looks like a... Maybe like a Chaos Cultist. Cool. So I wonder... This is quite a wide open and epic-looking map. Okay, well, we just have to kind of suppress their earlier defenses. And I'm going to look in every building I can, because Warhammer is a fairly epic in scale franchise, and I kind of want to convey that sense of grandiosity if I can. Whoa! Okay, now I'm getting pretty low. Do I have a medkit? I do. Medkit's always the best equipment. Just the best equipment in general. Gotta heal now. The alarm actually stopped because everybody's shot it 20 times. If only that was a feature of Ancient Warfare 3. Shotgun snipe. Yeah, there we go. And this looks to be a suppressed shotgun as well. I wonder who I am. It didn't really say, actually. It didn't tell me too much lore information. And by the way, the fact that this takes place during nighttime is fine because you've got some natural light. Or, sorry, player place light. And lots of different cool stuff going on. You've got some wires. Great, I can't talk to you. Somebody killed by the Chaos Cultists. And then Celestia just went absolutely insane in the chat. Celestia, maybe don't spam so much stuff down in the chat. I'll heal up a little bit more. Okay. This is cool. It's opening up into a large area. Wow, look at this. This is epic. The scale of this is quite cool. I guess I have to use a full auto shotgun against targets at range, which may not be the best idea, but we're going to try it. Oh, is this a I don't know, is this a compensator? The one that kind of... No, it's a choke or something. Anyway, it's a attachment that funnels the shotgun shells into like a single round, which is quite interesting. Is this supposed to be a bolter? So that makes a lot of sense, actually. Like the sheer amount of force in a bolter round would be equivalent to like a bunch of shotgun shells packed together like an ancient warfare. That's very cool. Take on it. And the size of this map is quite breathtaking, but I have to say one important thing. To add to this a lot more, you should definitely add sound design, like echoing wind and stuff like that, and gunfire in the distance as well. Definitely would supplement the great size. That's something that Half-Life did very well. Something you should strongly consider for your maps as well. Ooh, we killed each other at the same time. I'm going to retry that one. I promised to play it, so I'm going to get through as much of this content as I can. I almost unsubscribed, but those lights have prevented it. Yes, the player-placed lights prevented any sort of night map-based rebellion. People keep telling Desert Man that the PX-10 is a revolver, and he does not understand. I thought he said it was a revolver. I could be wrong. I know that there was a fierce argument about that subject, but I don't remember whose side who was on. Welcome, this must be Login. I just kind of pulled that out of my memory, but that's Login who just joined in. Welcome to the stream. Alright, it's loading back in. It's not a revolver. Jay and I confirmed it. Oh, Mammoth is coming in to drop his... to enter the fray. But, yeah, we're gonna hit play again here. And, yeah. So far, my main feedback is definitely going to be to add some sound design to supplement this large size. So what did I miss? Well, Login, we played a bunch of different maps in a bunch of different genres. To be honest, I might just suggest to rewind time if you want to see everything. We went from medieval all the way up to we're now at Warhammer 40k, so you can kind of see the range of this stream. That's why I decided to call it like an expedition to the workshop, because we just need a little more of a varied... Whoa! Of a varied subject. Holy cow, I'm going to die. Gotta heal again. Whoa. Okay, hold on. There are quite a large number of enemies. One thing I might suggest, I'm not sure what character I'm supposed to be, but you might want to up my health a little bit. Because, oh my goodness. Just gotta get that one guy, and now we're safe. We're safe. Except for there's gonna be another one around the corner, I think. No, there's not. Okay, we can heal in a second. Oh, I got sniped. Okay, we're gonna retry that. But I think my main feedback so far is gonna be the ambience. You could probably pack in a little more detail, because so far I've gotten no lag and sound design. Oh, sound design and ambience are the same thing. But maybe up the health of the player too. Just gonna let this reload, and I'll look at how many maps we have left for the stream. I almost thought I just crashed there. By the way, we are playing the Operation Free Fire mod next, after this one. The PX-10 is not a revolver, but it has the mag where a revolver revolves. Yes. You're playing as a normal, unaugmented human. That's interesting, Turtle. So am I part of the Imperial Guard or something else? Based off the Delac? That's interesting. I haven't heard of that from the Warhammer lore. Interesting. I will look that up then. The map is skewed, yes. It is indeed. It's triggering Mammoth. Alright, we'll give this another shot. Gonna grab the PX-10 and some shotgun shells for ourselves as well. Okay, this guy's a melee guy, so we can just kind of lure him around the edge there. There we go. Why don't I try and sprint to cover here quickly? Actually, first I'll use this. Again, I really like the idea of using this shotgun as a bolter, because it makes a ton of sense. Visually, it looks pretty close. The only thing different would be the magazine. And in terms of like power and mechanisms, it works very similarly. Necromunda is a crime-ridden world. It's mostly gangs fighting for what little resources are present. Ah, I did not know any of that. Very cool. We're going to push forward here, and there should be a medical crate at the end of the hallway. There's nothing there. I keep thinking there's going to be loot there, but I keep being incorrect. And yeah, so some areas could use a little bit more detail, like for instance this area. Maybe I should... No, I'm not going to replace that for the VAR. I think we're going to continue moving forward and not focus too much on looting. But this epic size is quite cool. And I think the sort of haze on it, the haze and color, adds to this feeling as well of it being this kind of dark, oppressive world. Okay, I just missed a ton of shots. A cult is good. No making a cult around people. You know what? That caused a lot of weirdness in the past. What about an army or empire? Yeah, Mammoth. What about a mammoth army? We could even call it the 5th Mammoth Army. And if you want, I can make you something called the Mammoth's Lair. Yeah, I'm talking about the Lemus. That caused some weirdness. It did. So it just sort of became a friend group. I'll release missions 1 and 2 of Rise of the... I'm still working on it. I'm going to finish my part, and you can post the first 2 publicly if you want, but I'm going to take over it if you don't want to keep working on it. And by the way, he's talking about his own Yellow campaign, not Rise of the Yellow. Let's get this. The best army of the world with your power. Okay, Antonio. Okay, I think we're getting a little bit... Let's not talk about this anymore. Let's just not. Whoa, that's a lot of incoming fire. I think I'm pretty much pinned down. Oh man, I have put myself in a pickle. Sprint away, sprint away. I gotta get back to that medical crate before I can assault that position again. You might want to consider adding a med kit there. But it's very cool to be in such a large fighting environment. Antonio, who do you think would win in a fight, me or Liam? These are the real questions. These are the real questions. We should create that in Ancient Warfare 3 and play it up as like a boxing fight or something. YouTuber boxing fight. Member of the Mammoth Military. What did y'all say? Is that Thomas? I feel like it is. Alright, well, we're going to push forward, I guess. There's a guy kind of dying out the side there. His blood spilling. Sorry, Tomebinder, but Mammoth will win. Oh my gosh, that is so sad. It's okay. Let me see. It's really hard to see the enemies in the distance. There's one there. One there. Yeah, obviously one there. Anybody else? Nope, I think we suppressed the defenses. But this area especially, and I know he was trying to have performance considerations when making this map, which I do appreciate. But also some areas feel quite empty, like this one in particular. So you should add some kind of rubble around here. Or not even rubble, just small buildings or something. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll keep moving. But no, this is very cool. I guess it's all underground, too. Yeah, very interesting to be in such an interesting environment. I keep saying interesting. Okay, yeah, so pretty empty, I have to say. I don't know what the unit count is and what the unit and object count is, but you should probably tone up the detail a little bit. It's going to be my main feedback so far. Let's go through here. And I do appreciate the player-based stuff. I love the church. Are you talking about this? I don't think this is a church, but I could be wrong. Oh, he's talking about the church from Mammoth's prefab. Got it. Not talking about this particular stream. You killed them all? Ah, okay, so you can just look around. I will look around then, in that case. So there's a lot of rubble going on. Oh, sorry, not a lot of rubble going on. And it would be nice to have some more here. Let's take a look, actually, at the number of objects and units on this map. There's no one. It's nice and quiet in here. Yep, we sort of finished the gameplay side of things, and now we're looking at the visuals of it, but it's taking a bit of time to load back in, obviously. I don't want this to crash my game. That has happened before. For your faction, you have a whole story and lore. Antonio, are you talking about your beach house faction, like the Fugoists? The Fugoists? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know much of that lore yet. I assume it'll be revealed to me in time. Maybe perhaps even in that basement of your house. Who knows? But now at this point, once this loads back in, I'm going to change the time of day a little bit to be more of a mid-morning type thing. And we'll start looking around to give a little bit more feedback about the level of detail. I think right now that's going to be my main feedback on it. But But the general kind of structure of the environment is quite nice and pretty unique and interesting place to be fighting in. There's not a lot of these huge interior, and I suppose it's supposed to be underground areas. But let's see how many objects we have. You could probably, if there's going to be this few units, you can bring that object count up to like 20,000 or even higher, and most people will be fine with it. Just going to upload the World War II prefabs. Alright, that's not really your main tool. Yeah, I think this area in particular could probably use a little bit more in terms of detail, and maybe even another building. Add a few enemies or units in here. That's my main feedback. It just feels a little bit empty, despite being so epic and, epic and grand in size. I think we're going to move on now to the next map on our list, which is a Good of the Company edition of Operation Free Fire, made by Glorious Eagle, who's in this chat right now. This is, okay, so this is not the original map. The original map and most scripts are made by Mammoth, and then this is an overhaul of Operation Free Fire, which changes all friendly and enemy factions to groups from the Good of the Company or related items. It adds additional objectives, settings, and a fourth friendly faction. And it has a roadmap of interesting things, which is quite cool. Additional settings and extras, Good of the Company themed and not. Spec Ops forces for all opposing force factions. Additional friendly and enemy factions. New Good of the Company themed game modes. New Good of the Company themed objectives and pre-existing game modes. New triggers and events. So we're going to hit play and check out this spin on things. Operation Free Fire was the best map I ever made, definitely my high watermark. Yeah, I remember, it feels very much like Arma. So I'm going to check it out now and see how Good of the Company fits in with all this. I hope Eagle's still in the stream. Are you still here, Eagle? Well, glad you like the atmosphere. That was the main concern. Yeah, definitely the atmosphere and the whole structure of the thing, the way the map is laid out is quite cool. Not Eagle, Turtle. There's lots of animal names in this stream. And in fact, in the Ancient Warfare 3 community as a whole, there's quite a few animal names. I mean, we have Glorious Eagle, a turtle with a computer, and a desert mammoth, all talking to each other all at once. So, interesting stuff. Interesting time to be on the internet. We'll let this load in. I wonder if the addition of the Good of the Company stuff has slightly increased the load time. I'm not really sure. I'm glad to see someone modding it. I designed it with this in mind here. It's cool. We're going to see in a minute all the features that he's added, because I saw a couple of little screenshots that show a little bit of what he's been adding, but I haven't seen much more than that. I did briefly load up the map before just to look around, but not too much. So, Operation Free Fire, Go to the Company Edition. Here we go. Oh, I definitely have to turn up my graphics again. Hold on. We want to get the full experience for this. We shouldn't be getting too much lag anyway from Free Fire, so let's go back up to everything at max and see how well this works. Infinite, and we'll bring this up to Ultra. And we should be good on that front. Okay, here we go. Def Corp Operation Free Fire. And we have, these are the friendly factions here. We'll look at them first. You can play as the ERF, and there are two types of ERF to play as. The 4th Battalion, which was designed from Liam/Peanut. So these are more like the classic ones that you see in the main Good of the Company campaign. And then there's the ERF 82nd Division, which looks to me more like a paratrooper type thing, with more of a green camouflage and looks like not the same amount of armor, designed entirely by Peanut. That's kind of cool, kind of a mod in many ways. The other friendly faction option is the Association. Check out the changelog for the full list of updates. Okay, but the other faction available here is the Association. Very nice. There's a guy standing looking at me ominously, and it's designed by Liam and Eagle. And then there's the Laborer Rebellion from SV Studio has a campaign about laborers rising up, and they're supported by rogue ERF soldiers. So that's kind of cool. You can play it. It really ties in a lot of different things together, which is quite cool. And this is locked. I assume this is the same Half-Life stuff, but I'm not really sure. Now we're going to look at the options for an enemy faction. The first one is the Corrupted, designed by me. And you've got the Imp here. Very cool. And then the Government faction, designed by me and Eagle. And there's also an option for the Government Elites, which I guess supplement the regular Government faction. So you have, obviously, the sort of recruit that you see in Good of the Company 2021. And also looks like a Fire Support Officer. Well, he doesn't have a machine gun, but definitely a Government Elite. And then the final option for an enemy faction is the Laborer Rebellion. So if you want to be, a true company loyalist, you can also crush the Laborer Rebellion. So I think first things first, we're going to play as the ERF, hunting down some Corrupted. But first, let's look at any changes to the game options. Not too much stuff. Okay, so it's basically the same, except Yeah, there it is. The Corrupted Horde is the option here for an additional enemy supplement. So we're going to click on Corrupted here, chosen as the enemy faction. And now we have the ERF 4th Battalion, and so we should be pretty good to go. But I'm also going to activate the Corrupted Horde here. There are fire support officers if you enable the elites. Okay, I think after this one I'll try it again and fight against the government faction and play against the elites too, because that seems like it would be fun. Maybe I'll play as the Labor Rebellion and against the government or something like that. I think instead of body count, because that's quite difficult if I remember, I think we're going to go for eliminate the VIP, and we'll do a squad for our help, and maybe we'll get a CH-53 for some reinforcements when we press J. I think that's about all we need. Time of day, let's have it be dawn. Yeah, I like that time of day a lot actually. And the enemy can have, sure, they'll have reinforcements. Why not? Welcome back, Ravmar. We're gonna hit play. What is the name of this map again? It's a private Good of the Operation Free Fire mod made by Eagle to add some Good of the Company stuff. And he said at some point maybe he will upload it. Do keep in mind the Corrupted Horde are zombies. Okay. I'm gonna hit play. Eliminate the enemy commander. He was last seen in the castle. And here we go with our ERF soldiers. I'm gonna go through here. I really like how this map looks at dawn. We're already taking heavy fire. Gotta be careful how we approach this. There they are. Some corrupted imps and a corrupted association guy. He's taking quite a lot of hits, isn't he? Let's go over here. Take cover in the tent. I might publish it once I add some more. That would be good. So far, pretty epic. I think the map itself is laid out identically to how it was before. It's the factions and mechanics that have changed. And you know what? I forgot to look at the changelog piece of paper, but I will do that when I inevitably die and have to go back to the main menu. Let's go over here and see what we can see. I do believe this is the artillery point. I made sure to keep the corrupted and have a lot of variation in the units. Yeah, cool, because I see an imp here and a corrupted association guy. Yeah, cool stuff. Let's leave our squad over here. And I do remember that when we press J, we'll get some backup as well. I wonder if it's scripted to work, right? If you press J, I'll actually get some ERF guys. Let's destroy that thing. We don't need to have any surface-to-air missiles under the control of the enemy. Hello, Mr. Imp. I see you. There's another imp there. He's trying to engage with me. He's taking a lot of hits. He's taking a lot of hits. He's just said, yep, okay, cool. I need to get another quick drink of water. Hopefully nobody comes in and shoots me in the head. I should turn up the sound a little bit, because if I do remember, there's some nice ambience that adds to that Arma feel here. Hold on. I'll bring it up to like 20. Tell me if this is too loud. Yeah, we've got some nice wind and battle sounds playing as well. So I'm going to activate this artillery now. It should be over here. Searching for targets. Quite cool. Let's hit play. Let's launch that. I forget where it lands. Okay, didn't land anywhere, maybe? I didn't see where it landed. Okay, oh well. Now we can hear the ambience, yeah. You have to target it? Ah, okay. On the satellite. Liam does not know how to use the artillery. I just don't remember it, Shark. You don't have to be mean. You have to target it on the satellite. Right, okay. I see it now. Let's go through here. Adjust target. Oh, wow, okay. It's kind of hard to do this. Hold on. It's because it's pointing this way because of it being dawn. Adjust target. Why don't I just target it like that, and then we'll begin. That doesn't matter what the target is. We're fine. Let's do it. Did it work? I flipped a switch. Did it work? Nope. Tampering may lead to full system loss. Deactivate radar targeting. Am I supposed to turn it back on? And adjust the target? Maybe? Compound targeted. There we go. I've got it working now. Got to relearn some of these features. There we go, it landed over there. I see it, the compound. I don't remember where the enemy commander was last seen, to be honest, so I'm just going to kind of explore around and look for him. If somebody wants to... Oh, I died. Doesn't matter at all. Well, it doesn't... I suppose it might actually be a good thing, because I forgot the objective. So we'll look at that again, look at the change log, and adjust this to maybe we'll do the same scenario. Maybe we'll do the fighting against the government elites. The castle's where it was? Well, okay. It doesn't matter now. I think I was just a little bit too aggressive. You're not really supposed to jump around in war zones, just as a general rule of combat, so I kind of got that. I kind of deserved that. I had it coming. The castle's where it was, okay. Oh, he's going to go? Oh, okay, see you, Celestia. I didn't see that message, but I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Joining in, I suppose. There were no bots, so couldn't do much then. A bit late, but I'm here. Welcome, No Idea. Alright. We are going to hit play as soon as we get the option. And look at the changelog here. Yes, we're playing the edit of Operation Free Fire. First thing I want to do is change it to dawns, because I like the dawn. I like the dawn lighting a lot. And the updates in the Good of the Company update have been changed all factions to be Good of the Company themed. Added a corrupted horde extra. Added a new sabotage computer target. Oh, that's cool. I did not realize that. Okay, cool. Added government elites for the government faction. They spawn and react differently depending on the game mode selected. That's quite cool. Added a 4th Blue 4 faction, the 62nd ERF division. Edited POW to look like a scientist. Changed all VIPs to new faction leaders. Changed reinforcements to reflect new factions. Very cool. So very, very polished, kind of a airtight update to this. I do appreciate that a lot. I had no idea Operation Free Fire was designed for modding. I wanted to take the scripts and everything and make a World War III version, but it felt like it would just be plagiarizing. Well, Mammoth has just said now that it's for that, so again, if you want. We're going to select the government elites, and for the friendlies will be the Labor Rebellion, because I've never really done anything from that perspective. And I think we're going to go once again with the Eliminate the VIP. For help, why don't we just take a squad, get a CH-53 again, and no corrupted horde, but we will give them a reinforce, and we'll hit play now and jump in. Eliminate the enemy commander who was last seen in the castle. Okay, and if I do remember right, we can actually cheese this by using the artillery to blow up the castle, but we won't do that. We'll push forward a bit. What if I make an FCC version just to give NG a seizure? The elites work best for POW, in my opinion. Ah, okay. Well, I'm guessing I might die, and if I do die, I will play again in POW mode with the elites enabled, because I would like to be able to fight me some fire support officers. Would be nice. What do you think the best place to start with scripting would be? What are you trying to script? Just mean to teach yourself the whole thing? If that's the case, then yeah, doors and lights are a fine way to start. Just basic sound effects. I have a few tutorials on my channel. If you look at the home page, there'll be a section called tutorials, and one of them is called the Ultimate Scripting Guide, and that'll have a bunch of little small things you can do to kind of start your imagination going. Look at that. There's an elite right there. He took a fair few hits. I don't think using artillery on the castle will kill the target. It has before. I seem to remember that pretty distinctly. Perhaps that's been updated out. Who knows? Okay, so now we're fighting from across the dried up river here with the recruit and the sergeant. And actually, it looks like some of the sergeants no longer have... What happened there? It looks like sergeants no longer have HSG-12s, but in fact they have machine guns. But I guess I just got sniped from somewhere I totally couldn't see at all, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, we'll give that another shot here. And this time I'm going to set the mode to POW mode. But yeah, I didn't even see where I was shot from there. That was rough. Single one-hit kill. Wasn't paying attention. Well, I actually was paying attention. It was just from an incorrect angle. Alright. We're going to load this in and do Eagle's optimal settings for this, which is Government Elites plus POW mode. And again, YouTube seems to think I have way more viewers than I don't, so that's very odd. Sergeants have rifles now. Yeah, I saw that. That's quite cool. Or maybe, yeah, it's not a rifle. It's like a DMR, the golden DMR. I'm not sure. Some of the elites have HSG-12s though. Okay, yeah, I want to fight me some elites. This map is not a public map, Ravmar. That's why you can't find it. It's Eagle's update to Free Fire to be Good of the Company themed. We're going to set this to Dawn once again. And the game mode is going to be POW Rescue. We'll have ourselves, how about a squad and platoon? Just because I'd like to be able to have a little bit more security when I go up against the government elites. And we'll have CH-53. We'll give the enemy reinforcements and not a corrupted horde. We'll hit play. Rescue the POW is what we want to do. Let's hit play. Find the POW and bring him to the extraction point. We believe he's being held at the water tower. Water tower, okay. Extraction point is located at the helipad. Water tower, helipad. I'm trying to remember that. Uh-oh. So I'm playing as... it must be the ERF by default. Did I even enable the elites? I'm not sure that I did. I saw your message, Ravmar. I just was not really responding to it because I don't know. I didn't know how related it was. But I saw your message. You found a message. You found a game on the Steam store called SCP Nine-Tailed Fox. That's cool. I will check it out. But it's not really Ancient Warfare 3 related. 100 HP is a good default in general for units. Yeah, for units. It can be pretty difficult sometimes with players, though. Yeah, okay, so this is all set to be the default settings. That was definitely a blunder on my part. I want to be able to fight against the government elites, but at that point I just wasn't thinking and how to be on the default. I'm fighting the corrupted, yeah. Unfortunate. I'm going to reload it in, though. It's kind of weird playing Ancient Warfare 3 while watching this. I hear the stream and think it's from what I'm playing. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. We're just going to retry and make sure the settings are exactly curated to what we want. And this time will be Labor Rebellion against the government elites with POW mode on. It also has multiplayer. That would be cool. Yeah, I could play that. Rav could play that, Ravmar. Someday I'll do the Wild Wednesdays. That would be a fun thing to do. Playing something other than Ancient Warfare 3 on Wednesdays. Just waiting for this to load in. There we go. So what's everybody here working on in Ancient Warfare 3? Looks like we have 16 viewers. Are you building anything? Are you playing anything? What are you guys all up to? I'm going to hit Dawn. Labor Rebellion is our team. And the government elites are the enemy team. Switching over to POW Rescue. Squad plus platoon. And reinforce. And I think that's the settings we want. What if I made Liam Brooks a Krovakian admiral? That'll be fine. We're taking bets on whether or not you'll beat this map. Jacob has $200 on no. Find the POW and bring him to the extraction point. Extraction point is located at a road leading out of the AO by an enemy MLRS position. I didn't see where the hostage was located. Okay. All right then. I like this kind of mix of different DefCorp units from orange. Warhammer stuff. Second Crimson Country map. Cool. The compound, Ravner said. Okay, great. Thank you for letting me know, because now I gotta go find the compound, free the POW, and bring him to that area leading out of the AO. But I'm not gonna mess around this time. I'm gonna be very aware of my surroundings and try and win decisively. Let's open this up. Okay, nobody here. This is what they call company warfare. Yeah, I'll say. This is what the DefCorp ERF does. They do this year-round. Some recruits here. Oh, just I'm working on part 7 of the Yellow campaign. That's cool. Well, Ravmar seems to think the hostage location is the compound, so I'm going to believe him on that. I'm not quite sure which one is the compound, though, but I'm sure I'll find it if I get kind of a bird's eye view. Platoon is heavily engaging enemy soldiers, but I'm going to run up through here and see if I can get a better view of the situation. I should consider changing the text color. That would be cool. The enemy are the government faction. The government elites, to be specific. Oh, there's one of them in there. I see him. Oh, despawn before I could grab it. A ton of bullets just hit the wall behind me, so I got freaked out and just kind of breached in as fast as I could. Oh, look at that, a medkit. Oh, yeah. That's definitely what we want. Working on the Endless Home Depot. Okay, cool. That'll be fun. Will that actually be scary? Am I going to be scared by that map? Oh, my phone is shutting down. It ran out of charge, everybody. I'll tell you what. If you give me like 30 seconds, I'll get to a stopping point here. I don't want to die, but if I get to a stopping point, I will quickly grab my charger and have it charging from my computer. So I should be able to turn it back on and read the chat again after a little bit. Now, we are defending this point pretty well against a counterattack from the government forces. But once we've sort of taken them out, which looks like we have, we need to get to that compound. Where is the compound? It seems to be across the way. Maybe it's that place. It's not that place. So I'm thinking it's maybe that place. Either way, it's not around here. So if you guys would mind leaving, actually, I'll position you down there. Go down over there. And if you guys, if the viewers, if you wouldn't mind giving me about 30 seconds to quickly run and get my charger so I can, in a little bit, be able to read the chat again, I would definitely appreciate that. Look at that. Deactivate radio tower. We can do that, but we don't need to. It's not part of our objective, so I don't think we're going to. Okay, hold on, everybody. 30 seconds. I'll be right back. My apologies for the inconvenience. Hold on just a moment. Gosh, I talk too fast and then I fumble my words when I'm trying to rush. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back, everybody. 1 second while I get this plugged in. I'm still not looking at chat quite yet, but I am back. Much apologies about that delay. Just gotta plug this in here. It's a USB charger, so it should be able to get power from my computer, which itself is charging. My setup here is pretty haphazard, to be honest. It's not exactly professional. But for a few minutes while this is charging back up, I won't be able to turn my phone back on, which means I won't be able to read chat while playing. Okay, let's hit resume here. What else is there to see here? Isn't there an easy mode that buffs your health? Yeah, I could try that if I need to. Playing to a map based on Dune. That's awesome, Daniel. Currently updating your old ship prefabs to make them look way better and also be stronger for SBS. Cool. Okay, just reading through everything. Atreides, okay, talking about me behind my back, of course. Endless Home Depot will have Valley-like horror, but a stronger focus on horror. Okay. Do the car salesman voice? What's the car salesman voice? That's like, whenever you say I'm talking in my car salesman voice, I'm talking in my regular voice. Like, what's so weird about my regular voice? Should always talk like gruff and emotionless and flat. I don't like this map at all. In fact, to be honest, I think it's one of the worst I've ever played, so I think you should delete it and start over, maybe. Maybe you should stop playing Asian Warfare 3, actually. That's my opinion. Actually, it's a fact. It's not actually my opinion. Okay, let's get down here. Oh, there he is. Okay, there's a guy down there. I knew there was going to be someone in this house. Are there more people here? Yeah, there are. I want to take cover because I actually have to be alt-tabbing out of the game to read the chat now. Yeah, I'm going to grab the DMR. Yeah, the DMR is cool. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. We added something to it. It looks like a... What is that? That's a kind of a weird attachment, but I like it. I like it. Move the cross. What was that sound? Yeah, this is very satisfying gun to use. We're going to cross right here. So let's see how far along my phone is in terms of charging. It's not at 1% yet. I can't turn it on until it's at 1%. I have to make sure I don't run into any enemy fire because I have to get to this compound. Just gonna snipe him. There we go. The DMR is quite effective against the heavy troops, I'm realizing. The elites are. I should call them what they're called and not simplify it. Any enemies? I just saw somebody's shadow. That was pretty ominous. Is there actually going to be a guy around here? It doesn't seem like it. This is not the compound. I would know if we were in the compound, I think. There'll be more enemies around. So I think what I'll do is try and make my way around past this castle and then get to the compound. But once I get past this castle, I will check the chat again. We still have some support from our platoon. Yeah, it's a platoon. They are besieging this castle, but I'm pretty sure they're all going to die. So good luck, guys. Good luck attacking such a well-entrenched position. I don't think you're going to win. So we're going to avoid that mission and go and look for the compound. Okay. Whoa. Be advised, hostile infantry have arrived in the area. Platoon oh no, here comes the reinforcements. But I can press J, right? Can I? I didn't give myself the helicopter, no! I can't press J and spawn reinforcements. Okay, oh well. I'm pretty sure we're almost at the compound, so before we approach this compound, let me quickly check chat and see what people are saying. By the way, my name is Liam too. Oh, that's cool. Soviet Canadian. Should I call you Liam as well? I mean, that might confuse some people, but it'll be fine if you want me to call you that. I don't get why the good of the company government wore forest camo to an urban facility located in the desert. No idea. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe there's not. Maybe I don't remember it. Maybe I just thought it looked cool. Who knows? I died. What the heck, man? No! That's so embarrassing. I jumped up only a tiny bit. I should not have done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Should I retry that? Maybe I should try that one more time, or maybe I'll be good to go on to the next thing. What does Eagle think? That was just silly. That was just the silliest thing. Let's look at that in the custom battle editor. Immediate death. Like the second after I unpaused the game, I got sniped in the head. That was horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Eagle, what do you think? Do you want to try it one more time? Alright, 1 second. Let me look at this first in the custom battle editor. But no, this is quite cool. I would like to try and win this, because there's people betting against it for some reason. The snoper who snoped you is laughing right now. Yeah. Give yourself 300 health and a whole regiment. Okay, I'll give myself everything that's possible to help me, and see if that will allow me to win. Of course, then people can be like, oh, he needed every possible help to win, and they can use that against me too. So, you know what? Nothing is safe in this cruel world. I should make a map called Pinned Down in a Foxhole Simulator, where you're stuck in a foxhole. As soon as you peek up, a bunch of bullets fire at you and decimate you. You must resist the urge to jump. That would be interesting. An interesting concept. You should be the association. Okay, sure. I'll try them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that guy was a stream sniper. Yes, exactly. The guy who killed me then, he was just waiting for me to unpause so he could stream snipe me. I'm going to play as the kind-hearted association. Yes, sir. I will. Once this loads in. We'll do it for Golgi. The kind-hearted association. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's how I would describe them as well. It does take a fair bit of time to load in, but I don't think that's unique to this map. I think it's unique to Free Fire itself. Let's go to Dawn here. I want to play as the association. Yeah! For the good of the Golgi. Maybe I'll play against the government elites again as well. POW mode? Yeah. POW? I think so. And then I'll give myself everything. Squad plus platoon. I'll give myself a attack helicopter, a CH-53, and a C-130. Okay. I think I know what each one does. Okay, that makes sense. L is for reinforcements 1. K is for reinforcements 2. J is for attack helicopter. We're going easy mode. Yeah. Enemy gets nothing. I think we're ready. I think we're going to hit play. This time we can do it. Association time. You find the POW and bring him to the extraction point. He's being held at the castle. Okay, well, the castle should be pretty easy. The extraction point is at the helipad, which also should be pretty easy to find. Am I fighting? Who am I fighting? Yeah, the government. Okay. Careful now. I just took a ton of damage. Holy cow. Let's push up. Massive firefight going on. I like the variety of the association guards. We've got some wearing gas masks. So these are like pre-Def Corp event association guards. They don't have their crisis gear or anything. And they're using like modern guns. But then you've got like during and post-Def Corp event guys who, more of them have like futuristic guns and stuff. Yeah, very nice variety in all the factions here. Very well done on that. I think it adapts very well to the environment of Free Fire. Holy cow, these guys are getting torn apart. The kind-hearted association is being gunned down in mass numbers. It's okay, we can win. We can still win this for the good of the company. We still can. You have to get over to that castle, everybody. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we can try it. There we go. Pushing down here. Let's see if I can, oh man, if I die when I unpause again, that's going to be really sad. But let me try turning on my phone here, because if I'm able to read the chat at the same time as playing, that would be the best. Oh, I still can't. It's still at 0%, but I can still take this opportunity to check what they're saying. Liam's health is already at a half. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Killing civilians prank gone wrong. Oh my gosh, I took so much fall damage. But I do believe there's going to be loot in here. Kill that sniper, which I can. But there's going to be loot, right? Yes, please. I'm chasing a vain hope. There's not going to be loot. There's not loot. There's not loot. I messed up. I want this guy's gun. It's a better scope. I get sniped. I think I'm gonna die. I don't feel good about my chances here. Let's link up with the association again. I know there's a medkit in there, in that tower. And it looks like we're attacking that tower, so maybe I can just stick with the group and try to avoid getting in any big firefights. So you guys will offer me protection, okay? Thank you. You know what I can also do? Get myself some reinforcements. Paratroopers, to be specific. Of course, the enemy has some SAM sites, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but I think I'm going to try and get in here, get the medkit. Hopefully no rockets. Just waiting for the rocket to just lance up and destroy that plane in one hit. Hey, no enemy in here. Awesome. There was last time. Again, that randomizing. Yes! I was correct. It always spawns. Okay, now we can heal up. Now we can heal up. We'll be good. We're going to head up to the top. We need to clear the riverbed from enemy soldiers. And then we should be able to cross and get the POW who's hanging out in the castle right now. I think that's going to be the way we have to approach this challenge. I also could use a little bit more ammunition at the moment. He's leaving. Okay, here comes the paratroopers. You know what? I'm going to get these guys even more support. With, I believe it's K. Oh, that's the helicopter. Is it J? Yeah, okay, we've got all our reinforcements. We've got a gunship to distract the SAM sites, and then a helicopter full of extra soldiers for us. So hopefully when these guys touch down, they'll be able to make a big difference. Yeah, looks like association, guys. My phone just vibrated. Does that mean it can turn on? I don't think it does. We're gonna give it a few more minutes. My phone's just being goofy. Okay, let's try crossing the bridge. Maybe no. We should try and let's try to take the stealthy way in. Last time we actually had a pretty good route. What just happened? Hold on. Hold on now. We're all good? Okay, we are. I just heard a strange sound. Okay, it says my phone's at 1%, everybody. So just give me a minute while I turn it back on, so I can read the chat again while I play, because it's not as fun to be playing without talking to you guys. Does my phone not want to turn on when it's at 1%? Now it says it's at 0 again. It lied to me. Okay, we have to give it more time. Very sorry, everybody. But anyway, we had a good route that we were taking by crossing at the edge here, because there's a fairly empty town across the river here. And it's the only thing between us and that castle, and the castle is obviously where our objective is. It looks like they cleared the hostiles from that town, because we've got an association guy making his way safely across. Oh, he's actually engaging the defenders, so I better move up quickly to reinforce him. Stop vibrating, phone. What is that sound? What is that sound? Oh, I bet it's the sound of the notification saying your computer is now charging the phone or something. I'm guessing that's what that is. Oh man, careful. That guy could have definitely easily killed me. I'm actually quite low on ammo now. Really low on ammo. I have 11 shots left. Can I grab some ammo from you? Please tell me I can. Yes, I can. DMR. There we go. Okay, I think now we're in a much better position. We have to infiltrate. We are not going to be taking a guns blazing approach to this castle, because it's very intimidating in its size and fortification. Of course, we're kind of forced to go into the main door, but we'll see what we can do about this. Oh man. Hey guys. I'm so gonna get sniped. Unless this area was already cleared by the association, the kind-hearted association. Maybe they got here first. Well, one can dream anyway. Just some sleeping quarters, okay. Let's go in through here. I do like this. I believe this is a prefab by Meradusa. Let's go up around through here. Up through here. Where is that hostage? It did say they were in the castle, right? Or is that now out of date? I'm pretty sure it was the castle. It's okay that it took a bit of damage. Where is that hostage? Where would it be? It said it was in the castle, right? Am I wrong about that? Can somebody rewind time and make sure that it says that the hostage was in the castle? I'm gonna look in every room that there is. Oh, okay. That guy, I almost shot that guy, even though he was friendly. I'm going to look in chat now, because surely somebody will know. Top floor, you have not explored the whole castle. Okay, I'm going to keep going then. There's another floor. I was just a little put off by the lack of enemy soldiers is all. So I didn't know if there was something amiss, but it doesn't seem to be. Let's keep going. It's quite an expansive castle, actually. Lots of stuff here. I wonder if it's up here. The hostage, maybe. Maybe? Yeah! Hello there, Mr. Scientist. Press F to release the POW. Okay, good job. Now get to the extraction. Does anybody remember what the extraction was? I think I do. I think it was the air defense site. Right? Government Special Forces have entered the AO. Uh-oh. This would be the elites. Is that them over there? No, it's more association guys. But I think it was at the... I don't remember now if it was the SAM site or the helipad. I think it might have actually been the helipad, so we're going to go and assume that that's the case. And protect this guy at all costs. We don't want him to die, because we lose if he dies, I have to assume. Let me check my phone power here. 2%. Maybe we're good to unplug it, but I'm going to give it a little more time so it doesn't do that lying thing it did before. It said it was ready to turn on, but then it wasn't, so... Very soon I'll be able to read chat again. Just going to lead my squad down and out, and we're going to head over to the helipad, because I'm pretty confident that that's where we need to be going. I don't want to be jumping. Why do I keep jumping in this map? Why do I do that? I'm going to wait for my squad to come out and look at the chat while I do. Oh, there they are. They're already here. Chat, what do you say? Mammoth, I don't even know why you're giving me that feedback when I can't even read it, but I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm not going to see it, so. Alright, I am going to unplug this phone now. I'm doing that right now. And I'm turning it back on. Plugging it in at the same time. It's not going to turn on. Man, unfortunate stuff, but I'll keep going. It seems like nobody really minds too much, so I do appreciate that you're giving me the benefit of the doubt there. I should have paused. Yeah, I probably should have. I'm now going to go to the helipad. My phone. Just stop that phone. Just stop that. Go ahead and through here. Oh, hey, that's an elite. I see him. The mighty Golgi is who we're fighting for, yes. But we need to get to... Oh my, that guy looks different. He looks like he has white armor. Who is he? He looks like a fire support officer is what he looks like. But what we need to do is get to the helipad, if we can find it. Because I certainly do not remember where that might be. Careful now, this is exactly where I died before. Okay, squad, you still here? Come over here. This wouldn't be the helipad, would it? Would that be too much to ask for? This must be the compound or something. Government guys here are dead. The association guys on our team have actually done a lot of good work in clearing out the hostiles, but now I don't really know where we're supposed to go. Or maybe, no, maybe the helipad's over up here. I think I might know. It's in an elevated place. Okay, we gotta take out these elites carefully. I do remember that the helipad's up in an elevated hilly place, and I think it might be over here. There's a lot of elites over here. There's a lot of them. And that's a fire support officer as well. Fire support officer. Can I grab his machine gun? It's a massive risk, but I'm doing it. Okay. Follow me, squad. We're going to head up through here. This is pretty close. This is going to be tense. Let's get another... Oh, careful, careful, careful. Hey, we got some support from the association. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. Let me grab a reload, sorry. I see an antenna, which I remember being from... The POW was killed! Oh, man, I should not have left them. I should not have left my squad. I should have known that. I thought that area was clear, though, because of the association guys in my army. Where's Liam's mod? That would be Celespia. He's not here right now. There's always a sniper who sniped the POW. The snoper who snoped the POW, yeah. That was quite sad, actually, that he died, because we were actually getting very close. I think I was on the right track to get to the helipad, but unfortunately, it was not meant to be. This time I'm really going to try turning on my phone. Hold on, guys. Please cross your fingers for me through cyberspace, because I'm really trying to get this turned back on, but it's not wanting to at all. I'm pressing the button. I'm holding the button down even. There we go. It's turning back on, everybody. Look at that. Amazing. Soon I'll be able to read the chat while playing again. Very nice. We actually have, let's see what else we have left to play on this stream. We have, wow, 3 more maps left to play. That's my phone turning on, actually. Eagle, do you mind if I stop playing this now and move on to the next thing? But I will return to this map, probably off stream, and give you more feedback in written form. Or I can, if you make more updates, I can make a whole video about it, something like that. It's painful if you use an S4, yeah. Liam, you don't want me to be reading the chat? Oh, okay. Success? Well, I don't know what's so successful. Dieppe raid will be on this list. I guess I can also do that trigger discipline attempt, but that's gonna have to be the last thing because this stream has already gone pretty overly long. I guess I could also move some of the maps that I promised into the next stream, but I don't know what people would think about that. Okay, the next thing we have going is Yellow Campaign Part 6 by Antonio, which is a sequel to what we already played, which takes place obviously in an underground lab area. Briefing. You have met with a small group of purple survivors who are going to help you until you get to safety. The purple had reported a lot of noise like a horde in the tunnel forward, so you have to run fast. Now there's still zombies in the mines, so you should still fight them. The purple will hold the zombies off. For honor, there's one major Easter egg in this map. Okay. Alright, I'm going to check it out now. We played the first 5 parts in Antonio's Yellow series, and now we're going to play the 6th part. Check the server after I need to be debriefed. Okay, I'll check it after this map, Mammoth, if you don't mind. I'm now loading up the stream again, and now I am able to read the chat while playing. Amazing how long that took, but I need to quickly set it up in a convenient way, because now there's this cord protruding out from the bottom of this phone, which makes it a little hard to stand up straight and read properly. Now run, says Antonio. Okay. Okay, if you just give me a second to set up my phone here, I'll hit play. Just a second. There we go. We're good now. All right. I'm going to run. You told me to run. We'll protect you. Now run and stop our boss. Okay. Protect me from those zombies. I better get running. Run danger. Oh, I run this way? Do I run this way or do I... I guess I do. No, maybe I don't. Which way do I run? Let's see. I don't think there's any way to get up here. Unless you parkour. Oh my gosh. My phone is having so many problems. Hold on. 1 second while I just get it set up properly. It is charged up, but it has to be connected to my computer via a cord, and the cord thing is in the most inconvenient spot. So I'm going to put my phone like next to me, which means it'll be a little more difficult to read chat, but I'll still be able to. This constant, epic, comical struggle for me to read the chat live. Alright, but now I think this is about as good as it's going to get. Hopefully this works. He wants me to run. Do you want me to run this way? Is that it? I'm not really sure. Go on the ladder. Go up. Got it. Friendly fire does appear to be on. This way, right? No? Okay. There's a lot of dead ends here. I don't even see a ladder. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. There it is. Let's head up through here. So far, liking this environment a lot. Let's keep going. After some time, worried that we're going to run out of food, so we're just going to hunt down the rats. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Let's keep going upward. We have to run from the zombies. Most of them seem to be ferals. Purples are going to hold them off, though. Oh, I'm encountering more zombies. Whoa, I should not be using the shorty against the feral. I didn't have enough time to switch it. Oh my gosh. So yeah, lots of lag, Antonio. You should cut down on the number of units for sure. You should not have an infinite spawner for zombies. You should have the spawner be capped. Because this is simply a lot of lag. And it's not making the map enjoyable for people who have anything less than an amazing computer. And I have less than an amazing computer. Yeah, see this? Like, this is more or less a slideshow, unfortunately, because of the sheer number of zombies. So you have to be able to limit that. And there is a setting right on zombie spawners that creates a unit cap for them, so that's something I strongly recommend. I don't even think I can play through this. I think I'm going to have to tell Antonio, you have to cut down on the number of units. I think we played a lot of laggy things today. We don't need to play another one. Yeah, we don't need to play another one. Yeah, he just said, is the stream dedicated to lag? Yeah, I'm sorry, but Antonio, you need to update that so it's a little bit less laggy. You mostly have to do it fast. I don't think I'm going to play through it. You should update that, and I will devote more time to it in the next stream, because it's a nice environment. It's just quite laggy. That's fine. You don't have to be sorry about it. It's totally okay. But also it just means, you know, we can move forward at a somewhat elevated pace now, so we can get through everything that has been scheduled for this map. But I guess I'm supposed to check this server quickly so I can be debriefed by Mammoth. Oh, yeah, this interesting thing. He just collected some interesting interesting moments from the chat and assembled them together in his server. Okay. Alright, well that's fine. I didn't know if it was going to be some, like, serious debrief of something that happened that I need to be aware of. But no, we're good. The next map we have promised to play is Zombie Royale by Jacob. The first map he ever made. Just going to check it out of, I guess... I mean, I don't know why I'm checking it out, to be honest, because normally why I do this is to give people feedback on how they can improve, but clearly he's already improved. It's a battle royale and zombies. Make it through the infection fields by picking up weapons from spots all over the map, while avoiding the zombies. Weapons might be bad, but still use them, because they're the only weapon you may have. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do a battle royale with zombies, sure. And after this, we have Mall Escape by Ravmar, Dieppe Raid by Daniel, and then I'll do one attempt at Trigger Discipline to close things off. But this has been quite an epic stream, and I think it's actually fine, because this isn't tied down to a single theme, and it can have a lot of watch time to it. This is more than 2 hours long, so people could probably watch it. If you want to watch this in sittings, too. Okay, 600, we just have to kind of survive for as long as we can. 600 seconds is 10 minutes, Jacob. Why would you make me do this? I don't know if I can play through 10 minutes of this, to be honest. It's his first map, alright. I mean, if this was somebody who hadn't made any other maps, I would be saying stuff like, make sure to put hills around here, lots of terrain painting as well, some roads. But this is Jacob, who's just clearly already improved on his stuff. Look at that, I have a full-on rocket launcher now. Yeah, I don't know how much of this we need to be playing through. It's just he wanted me to just check it out for fun. And, well, I have checked it out for fun, so I'll blow myself up there. We'll look at that in the custom battle editor. And, you know, maybe we can devote a stream to, like, nostalgia maps or something like that as well. Because I did do a stream a while back where I played my old maps, and we can do that where, like, everyone's old maps, too. But I think also we should be trying to be conscious of the fact that this stream has already gone overly long. And I know he suggested this before the stream got to be this long, so it's totally fine. I could also come back to it on the next stream, you know, whatever. I'm open to a lot of flexibility, is what I'm trying to say. But I think we should move on to some more modern stuff so I can give feedback. Operation Spork. That would be interesting, you know. Playing through Operation Spork. That was extraordinarily laggy on my other computer. The one I had when I made that map, I couldn't even run it. I don't even know why I thought it would be a good idea to post, because I couldn't run it, but oh well. Moving on from Zombie Royale is Mall Escape by Ravmar. Don't know why I keep introducing it that way. Here it is, a short little map in the zombie virus, with a zombie virus. This would not be complete without randomizer. What randomizer? I'm not sure. He says, thank you, J&I. Okay. Well, we're going to hit play and escape a mall. Looks interesting from the thumbnail. Got different textures going on. It's kind of a classic Ravmar look, actually, the stone and concrete. Though he doesn't actually always, too much anyway, paint modulars too much. Something you should look into doing, Ravmar, if you're still in this chat. I'm not sure if you are. Canon and FCC lore, the Operation Copious Tomfoolery was called that to make enemy spies think it was just a joke. That is humorous. When you make your own universe, you can do all kinds of goofy things with it, that's for sure. What did I miss? Someone called me and I missed part of the video. Isaac, what time did you leave approximately in the stream? Because I can give you an update then. Unless you weren't asking me, I'm not really sure. Somebody else could probably have a good way of summarizing what has happened. You need to get out of here, yeah. Worse than crime? This is worse than losing in a casino, yeah. Being stuck in a mall with zombies outside. Okay, well, they're trying to bust in, so let me escape. Ravmar, I have to say, this area feels quite empty. You should add, like, a receptionist area, maybe some rugs, and some patterns with painting on the ground. But the way the light bounces off this concrete looks quite interesting, and I haven't seen it very much. But I do think it feels pretty empty at the moment. We're going to go this way. Nice, he just punched and killed a zombie. Nice. That's pretty awesome, dude. Nice going. I like how it happens only once. That's good. Having a one-time event. Alright, I want something at the vending machine. And I wonder why they have swords at the mall. Maybe I should be using the rifle instead of the sword. Maybe it's a horrible idea to pick up the sword. There we go, thank you. Can I only hold one thing? I guess I can. Because I have the P80 as well. Let's take that zombie out and we'll grab this. Yeah, not too much of a challenge at the moment. Why is this guy's arm right here? Okay. Oh, they broke out. Wow. Okay, cool scripted event. But again, this whole area feels fairly empty, I have to admit. Come on, come on. Oh, there's some survivors. Well, I better defend these survivors from zombies before I talk to them. I'm fixing part 6 right now. Okay, well, I'll be checking it out again in the next stream, Antonio. I don't think I'll be returning to it on this stream. Well, that's kind of cool. Look at that. It kind of shows you the city outside. But Rathmar, if you're going to show that, you should make sure to add some dimension to it, like some bigger buildings behind that perimeter there. See what I mean? You can see the edge of the map, too. Definitely something you should try to avoid, if possible. I'm not the only one whose computer absolutely despises lights. Same, that happens to me, too. Even if the shadows are off, just a few too many will completely tip the scale from balanced to laggy. It's going to be okay. Let me bandage you. These guys are all suffering. Can I talk to you? Yeah, I can. I can trade with you. Medic, is he going to be okay? Shh, be quiet. You'll let the Horde know we're here. I killed the Horde, man. Oh, well then, how'd you get here? Most of the people up here are dead, and the Horde destroyed us, so we're in here. Well, another Horde's breaking in as we speak. From where? The door. Well, before anybody happens, talk to Jake. Okay, who's Jake? Which one's Jake? This guy? Oh, okay. Rathmar, is there an end trigger to this map? Like, did I complete everything I was supposed to complete? That's what I'm curious about. Because am I supposed to jump through here? It looks like I am. Okay, cool. There's going to be more zombies down this way, maybe. And this area as well feels a bit empty. You could add some, like, stopped-up traffic and stuff like that, because, yeah, this whole wide-open area doesn't have much going on. Just going to jump around the side, and look at that. It's got some friendly soldiers here. And again, definitely need to add some dimension to this area, because you can just kind of see the edges of everything, and maybe just apartments outside would be nice. Let's get a move on. Get on. Nice to see you alive, bud. Okay. Thanks. And we jump into the truck and leave. Okay, well, we escaped them all and avoided the zombies, which is exactly what we were hoping to achieve. The Tomebinder channel has always been a patron of zombie maps, so if you want to make them, I'll play them, for sure. Rathmar, I did not see your message. I just saw the one that said in case, so why don't I check that right now? It's an old map. Ah, okay, I didn't know that, but yeah, that's understandable. This is an older map, alright. That's why it was so classic, kind of the classic Rathmar look, is because, you know, he hadn't really expanded into other genres yet. Don't shoot the glass or the zombies will make a big giant horde. Well, I wasn't even able to destroy the glass, so it's okay. But yeah, that was Mall Escape by Rathmar. It was fine, kind of a short experience there. Obviously, he's grown as a map maker in the same way that Jacob has grown as a map maker since he made Zombie Royale. But I promised to play it on stream, and, you know, it adds to the sort of theme of just general kind of eclectic different maps and experiences being displayed on this expedition, so I'm totally fine with showing it off, but we do want to proceed at a fairly quick pace, a brisk pace. And now we're on our second to last showcase for today, which is Dieppe Raid by Daniel. Here it is. Dieppe was a small invasion of France in World War II. The Canadians had to fight through machine gun fire from Germans without tank support because the beaches were full of gravel. Consider the map to be not to be complete. In reality, the battle took place in the town near the shore, but my map finishes at the trenches up the hill. Okay. So it shows only a part of the Dieppe Raid. Alright, this is a very interesting looking thumbnail too. I like the gravelly beach, but I am noticing it feels pretty empty outside the beach. So we're going to hit play, give thoughts on the gameplay, and then give thoughts on the map itself. Okay, I fixed part 6. I upped the zombie health, and yeah, I'm going to have to run faster. Okay, Antonio, I'll check it out in the next stream. Just waiting for this to load in, and we will give our thoughts. After this, we only have one more thing to show everybody. It is one attempt at Mr. Jackpot's trigger discipline. Might as well throw everything kind of random and non-genre conforming into one stream here. And so on our long expedition to the workshop, this is sort of a third installment in a series that started a long time ago when I made a stream called Exploring the Workshop. And after that, I made War for the Workshop. And now it is Expedition to the Workshop. I guess we'll follow that convention of naming if I make a map that is generally non-confined to a single genre. Look at that load map. Look at how densely packed those rocks are. My goodness, this is definitely a long load map. No lag, I promise. Okay, I'm going to take you up on that. Certainly a long load time, but that doesn't necessarily correlate with lag, so... Alright, we'll see. We'll see, Daniel. Perhaps you're lying to me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. It's definitely taking a very long time to load the navigation data, and that probably is because of the large number of environment objects. So I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at this. It looks like it's sped up, though, so I'm glad for that. And now the rest of it's going much faster, so I definitely am grateful for that. We're not here all night. Alright, Dieppe Raid. And again, there is no player. Okay. I'm going to take control of a unit. I think I am. I know Daniel's method is to not do that, but I would like to. Here I go. And now we're going to push up. Those trench defenses here. Oh, a mortar shell coming in. I can outrun it. If If I'm careful, I can. Let's take out the machine gun guy. Oh, they have another... Whoa! That guy almost killed me, but he got absolutely blasted by a shell. That was pretty funny, actually. Okay. Pushing up the beach. See, the terrain painting is very nice, but the terrain painting on its own does not fill a map. So I would say you have to add some more detail and stuff to these defenses. Oh, I took out the mortar pit, but some guy got me with the rifle. That guy did. So machine gun down now. And it looks like we took out the last enemy defenses. So fairly quickly, he did say that the real battle took place in the town, but this battle ends in the trenches outside the town. So, yeah, really my main thoughts on it obviously are just a little bit of emptiness. And if you want to encourage the player exploring the map, which he said that's the reason why he doesn't usually include players, but if you want to encourage that, the player looking around as a spectator, you have to have a lot of little tidbits around. And this map doesn't really have that. And I think it's actually possible that people will just want to click away because of the sheer length of the load time. So you have to give them something to kind of seize on. The gravel on the beach is quite cool looking, but you also have to consider the cost and benefit of the fact that it does increase the lag. Not the lag, sorry, the load time. This is not a laggy map, which I do appreciate. But really, no, Daniel makes a lot of good, different and unique environments in World War II. This one, I might say, just needs a little bit more detail, possibly like destroyed fortifications along the trench lines. Maybe you can show some damage to the town or something like that. Maybe more traps on the beach, hills around in the background along the perimeter as well, so the player cannot see the edges. So something along those lines would be very much appreciated. Also, you could change the time of day, but that's just something that I say for many maps, so I think it would be fine at the time of day you already selected. Question, are you going to check my basement? If no, well, I was going to check the basement at the end of the stream, but at this point it's getting fairly late in the stream. I could still. We're going to move on from the Epi raid now, and we're going to do one try of trigger discipline. And in fact, after that, there is yet one more thing we have to do before we return to the beach house, and that is to go back to that map, Hidden Grounds, and show two different things about scripting that the maker of that map wanted me to explain. Let me find that comment that left, and I can get the list of things I need to show all pulled up. How to make robots explode on death, and how to script the timer that you can see. Okay, those are the two things that I have to show him very quickly. Just don't go to the basement? Okay, Antonio, well, if you really don't want me to, but you yourself designed the house to include that basement, so I don't know. I think you're just asking for it at that point, if you don't want me going into the basement. But you built the basement? I mean, really now. What do we still need to explore in the beach house? Well, we looked at not Daniel's, but Antonio's house today. We still need to explore the Hawk Strike Force outpost, which is a small number of PMC soldiers have set up a outpost there, who are in the western end of the beach house, and that might actually be it at this point. There's going to be that update to the FCC embassy, and obviously Skutal is still building his very large and intimidating structure. And, very soon they will be amazed has a time-traveling train that is on schedule to arrive at the beach house quite soon as well. We also need to check out, I forgot, Land's airship is going to be something that we check out probably in the next stream. But this is Trigger Discipline. I promised I would do one attempt at it on this stream. Basically, it's just designed to teach the player to have kind of quick reflexes, look around every corner, basically be paranoid, just do lots of internal combat. Ice cold, no better time than now. Okay. We're going to grab this gun. And it's extraordinarily frustrating in design, and that's on purpose. It makes the player want to react very quickly. We should definitely be using semi here. Let's grab this ammo. The remastered, not this one. Oh, he doesn't want me to play the original. Okay, because I have already played the original. But I will play Trigger Discipline Remastered, which is a similar concept. Basically, you want to have... It basically teaches people to have really, like, I don't know, just be really paranoid and fight around corners and do a lot of cheesy behavior. So I don't know if necessarily that's what we want to encourage in the player base, but it's still a very fun and unique map in general. Liam, we will find... No. Isn't its main purpose to cause you to rage, as literally every enemy is on elite? Is that really the case? No idea. I was not aware of that fact. Every enemy in Trigger Discipline is set on elite? That means they could, like... They could hit they could shoot the player in the head from, like, a trillion miles away. Yes, that's a scientific number. A trillion. Trigger Discipline Remastered is what we are supposed to play, which is something I haven't checked out. This is a rework of one of your maps, and it's fully complete. Some parts may be a bit rage-inducing, but you made it that way. The series will be continued until proven otherwise? Okay. I like how the wires connect to those radio towers. It's a pretty good thumbnail. Actually, it doesn't show too much of the map, but it still has a nice... I mean, it kind of shows what you can expect from it. So we're going to hit play. Realistic mode. Yeah, this is sort of realistic mode. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So Trigger Discipline is designed to be rage-inducing. You have to be extremely tactical and to the point of even cheesiness at some point. We'll give it one shot. I promise one shot. I can return to it in the next stream if you really want. Or do maybe even a video. I'm not really sure. But only one attempt on this playthrough. I'm going to be really cautious and try not to die, but I assume I will. And after this, Hidden Grounds. And after that, Beach House. Just waiting for this to load in now. You have to cheese, says Jackpot. Yeah, I'll take your word for that. I sort of expected that, to be honest, that cheesing would be a necessary element of strategy on the Trigger Discipline maps. And oh no, my game crashed. The game is actively fighting against my attempts to get near finishing this stream. That is hilarious, actually. This is probably the longest stream I've done in a very long time. I might even... I don't think it's going to break 3 hours, but it's going to come close. I made a 3-hour stream where I had to make a map in 3 hours, but this is not that. It's a variety stream, and it's taking close to 3 hours. But yeah, we have a black screen, everybody. Much apologies for that, but now the game is loading back in. That was kind of silly, actually. Why would it crash on Trigger Discipline Remastered? That's pretty funny. I guess for how long this attempt is going to be, a minute. You really think I'm going to only last a minute in Trigger Discipline Remastered? You don't have much faith in me, no idea. I think it'll last a minute and a half. Who cares if it's 3 hours? It's fun. Yeah, I think that's fine as well, Antonio. I've had a little bit more time to use today, so yeah, sure. I think I would also like to have a little bit of time in the day, of course, to record videos for this channel. I'd like to finish recording Sector 14, which is a map video where I play Screwtile's Half-Life campaign, and anything else that I can think of to record. I'll get a few things held in reserve starting today, and I'll kind of build up a little pile, because fun fact, actually not so fun fact, next Friday and Saturday I will not be able to record or stream any new stuff. So starting today, I'm going to build a little surplus of videos and YouTube content to post during that period. I'll schedule them to post at certain times, so that way I won't even have to record new stuff on those days. It'll just be a short period where I have to use pre-recorded stuff, but I hope you guys don't mind too much. Custom Battle, we're going to load up Trigger Discipline Remastered. The black screen has more good content than your cringe stuff? Oh, really? Maybe at some point you can make a full series on the Red Rebels. I was really thinking about that, Jess. I think that would be pretty cool to play through, actually. That has a lot of content behind it, the Red Rebels. It has a ton of maps. Trigger Discipline Remastered. I'm going to really try not to crash this time around so we can get through this. And try and not rage, but that may be impossible. We'll see. By the way, did anybody tell you were misspelling Rebels the whole time, or was that intentional? Oh yeah, Jess. It's spelled E-L for Rebels. R-E-B-E-L. Do you have a Steam group with me, Antonio, Dinner Hostage, and other of the channel? I don't have a Steam group for this channel. I guess I could make one. That might be cool. Welcome back, Jacob. We are checking out Trigger Discipline Remastered. This is the last kind of map we're going to play through. After this, we're going to give a sort of scripting tutorial briefly on another map, and then return to the beach house. But yeah, this is one of our most epic streams in a long time. Ice cold, no better time than now. Same introduction. Here we go. Never played this before. Armory access. I assume this is this door. No, it's not. That is the enemy place. Okay. I need a gun. Okay. Is there a gun in here? There is an AP7. Okay, don't worry about it. Bot. Okay. I'm grabbing a flashbang and an AP7. I'm going to use the flashbang. Maybe I'll use it first, actually. Suppress the defenses. But this is definitely supposed to be a map built to cause rage. So, you have to cheese it. Oh, no, 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 no. Look at that. Look at that. I already blew through my ammo. Unless, what's that? Safe access. Now, I want to access a safe, please. Would that have more ammo for me? I blew my ammo. Totally not an important weapon that will affect the future. What? Okay, wait, I can grab this guy's gun. He got killed by his own friend. Nope, never mind, I died. Yep, that's Trigger Discipline. That went about as well as I expected it to go. We could probably try that again in another stream or video. But to be honest, I am ready to give my my little guide to the maker of Hidden Grounds. Yeah, I got absolutely destroyed by that guy. I wasted my ammo. I should have gone on semi mode, unfortunately. You said this hurts? Yeah. 2 shots per guy. Yep, I was not in the right mindset for trigger discipline, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. Well, now we're going to go back to Hidden Grounds. And that was Trigger Discipline Remastered, everybody. If you want to try your hand and see if you can defeat that rage-inducing map, go for it. It's called Trigger Discipline Remastered. But we're going to load up Hidden Grounds 1.1. Oh, it's seen some updates. Very cool. Decrease the amount of units, added medical case to the ambush area, and added more lore to Specimen 5A. That's cool. I might check that out. I'll check that out pretty soon, actually. If there's more updates, I will dedicate even more time to it in another stream. Otherwise, I'll just check it out off camera. But the person who made this map, since I played it on stream, has asked me 2 specific things. They want to make it so that when robots die, they explode. But for some reason, whenever a map loads with them, their script just breaks for no reason. And he asks, do you know how to fix them? Now, I have a possible way to fix these robots. But to do that, first you're going to have to get a duplicate of every possible type of robot in the map. So, I'll show you. We have to go this way. So this looks like one type. We'll grab it. Put it up here. We'll grab this one. These might be the only types of robots there are. So I think what I'll do, we don't have to get every single one, but just for the purposes of this demonstration. What we have to do is create a new global script, and we're going to call it Explode on Death. And this is, by the way, a very simple process. It won't take that long. First things first, when the battle actually starts, we have to get the custom data of these 2 units. We're going to use them to reference, to see, well, it's hard to describe. We're going to use them for the script, for the Exploding on Death script. We'll get the custom data of these 2 guys, and then we can kill them both. Actually, no, we don't have to. I don't think we have to. Welcome to the stream, Fleck. I am currently teaching somebody very quickly how to make a couple of scripts. So all we have to do is now do on death global, and we have to compare the unit that died with this custom data. And if it is the same thing, then we generate an explosion. Does that make sense? That means when a unit dies, we check and see if it's equal to this unit. And if it's equal to that unit, it means it's one of the security bots. So if it's equal to the security bots, well, those explode when they die. So we have to do a action explosion. Does that make sense? But what if it's not this type of security bot? What if it's this kind? We have to do this type of thing. If it's not that kind, false. Do the same thing. Connect it like that. Data here. Unit here, and that means if this is true, that means it's still a robot, so we connect it back to the explosion like that. That's how you would do the explode on death thing. And the other thing was, how do you do a timer that you can see? Well, that would just be hold on, let me think here. I think all you want to do is I think an endless loop would be the right way to go. You missed the really cool edit of Operation Free Fire. Yeah, it was quite cool, to be honest. Actually, we don't have to do an endless loop. We need to do an update node. And why don't we have this be the time left node, the time left in the timer. So we're going to start out with, let's say, 5 or 10 seconds left in the timer, because why not? We'll set the time left to a value of 10. And update, we are going to always be getting the time left. Get time left, and we're also now going to be getting show timer, and that's going to be a bool, and if that bool is true, we'll show the timer. Pretty simple. So we're going to be doing get show timer, and if that's true, we can do a info node, or sorry, we'll do an int to string first, so that if show timer is true, we'll get the time left and show it up on the screen. Okay, and we will do an info node like that, and the duration will be 1 second. It doesn't really matter. Float of 1, and then when we want the timer to start, we'll do it like this. Hold on, let me find the right spot. I have to find the right spot. The spawning area would be the best place for this, but it's a little bit hard to find in this view. Maybe I can do it like this. Hold on. Yeah, this is the way. Oh, well, I just got all messed up here. Go through here. This is the way we want to do it. When we enter this trigger, actually we don't have to do it with the trigger. Hold on, let me check the chat first of all. Where's Celestia when we need him? Oh yeah, there's a bot. Okay, I'll get rid of it. Basically, we're just going to tie this timer to one specific trigger. We'll put it here. It's not going to matter so much. And we'll rename this to timer now. When the trigger has been entered, we're going to do a one-time variable so that this only happens once. Start, oh no, sorry, trigger enter. We're going to get one time, and if that's false, which will only be the case the first time, if that's false, we will set it to true, and then we will run the actual timer. So hold on, set one time to true, and now, okay, so now what will have happen is we'll set show timer to true, which means we want to show the timer, obviously. And now an endless loop, pretty much. Every 1 second, we will lower, every 1 second we will lower the timer value by 1 until it gets to 0, and in that case it will disappear. So endless loop 1, sub, we get the value in time left, and we sub 1 from it. And then we set time left to that. And at the same time as it's doing that, it'll take 10 seconds for it to get to 0. So why don't we actually just do it like this? Yeah, okay. So why don't we just see if the result of this, if it's 0 or less than, so smaller or equal to 0, if that's the case, then it will disappear. We will set show timer to 0. Sorry if this didn't make sense, I'm just kind of rushing through a tutorial for somebody, and maybe these scripts will be useful for you as well, I'm not really sure. We're going to do set show timer to false, and then we'll be able to move forward to the beach house. First I have to make sure, obviously, this is working as intended, and we will click into the map now and see how this all works. Hopefully that was helpful for the person who made it. Let's see how this all works. Yeah, I was focusing on my script. I'm very sorry about that. Why don't you like night maps? Well, I explained this actually earlier in the stream, Turtle. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to articulate it as well as I did then. Basically, just I think it's not going to get a map as popular as it could be, and so a lot of things are going to languish with a lot of like good maps are going to languish without much attention. And also, I just don't like to show them on YouTube because people don't seem to like that from a statistical point of view. Did I put the trigger in the wrong room? I think I might have. Try and find the place where it is. You know what, let me just look. Where is that trigger?
Enemy down. Enemy down.
I'm just going to put a trigger in the spawn room, and then we'll be able to do it. Okay, but yeah, all I want to do is prove that this this timer script works, and then we'll be able to stop with this phase of the stream. Oh, Ravmar says gotta go. Alright, see you later, Ravmar. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Liam doesn't sleep. I do sleep. Didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked to last night. Security bot testing. That's where it was. I'm going to delete this script. Place a new one at the actual spawn area once we find it. We want the actual spawn area. Which would be not here. Not here. We're getting colder. Here is where it is. This would be the spawn area. Right here is going to be the thing for the timer. And now we'll see if it works, everybody. We just want to have a 10, 9, 8, 7, that kind of thing appear when we walk in to that trigger. So we'll see how it works. Hopefully it works, and then we can, move on to the next thing, which is actually going back to the beach house. I do sleep. When did I say I didn't sleep, Amazed? That's so false. You're spreading false information. How do you feel about that? Probably feels fine. Alright, well, we're just going to load this in. Hopefully the timer works. 10. Stuck at 10. We're going to fix that quickly. I'm not sure why it's stuck at 10, but if we look at the script, I'm sure it will work. Just got to bring these numbers down a little bit, and then we will return to the beach house. We have to make it go from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And you know the rest. I'll be contacting my lawyers shortly. Yes, exactly, Eagle. I never claimed that I did not sleep. It is a false statement to make. Okay, so let me just quickly look at this this timer thing. Update, get time left if show timer is true. Okay. Huh. Oh, I know what it did. Yeah, I know what I did wrong. I just have to set time left to the result of this subtraction, and then that will be good. That then will be fixed there. Set time left, and then get time left again. And this should create us a very nice counting down timer. Hopefully you can... I'll zoom out here so we can get a screenshot of the whole thing. And then now I'm going to save this all and click back in, and it should work. That's my hope. I actually just completely improvised this whole thing. I had no pre-recorded notes on that, so I do apologize for the brief little fumble there, but I hope it's okay with all of you. Does the beach world exist in FCC, or does it exist in Good of the Company? It doesn't exist in Good of the Company. It exists in a meta world. Probably exists in some universe. It could. It certainly could. We're going to walk through here. Hopefully it works, guys. Cross your fingers. 10, 9, 8. There we go. Look at that. It's working perfectly. See, look at that. So that would be how you do a timer to the person who made this map. Sizaxnar or something along those lines. Look at that. It disappears when you get down there. So that's how you do a timer. Custom Battle Editor. And now we are going, everybody, now that we have completed our itinerary for today's expedition into the workshop, we're going to return to the beach house. But don't click away just yet, because there are still some exciting updates that I'm going to be going through before we actually start to wind the stream down. So, all the fun is not quite over yet. Yes, you are indeed part of the beach cinematic universe. You will be forever immortalized in the beach house world, so that's exciting to think about. There it is. Open the vault door, Liam. That would be a bad idea, Amaze. And actually, speaking of the vault door, we have a friend with us today who's going to help us to repair the vault door, because something has been, lingering in my mind, which is that this power problem has been plaguing me for an extremely long time, and all of our solutions don't seem to work. It doesn't seem to be the power, it seems to be the actual mechanisms of the vault. So we've been graciously loaned an engineer from Engie. Engie has a personal group of helpers called the FCA, and so there's an engineer from the FCA who's going to be with us today to help us repair the vault. If we go to our subscribed items here, we'll be able to deploy him. Just waiting for it to load in. FCA engineer. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I didn't subscribe to it. I've been having some problems with the FCA engineer unit, but it's okay. I'll subscribe to it right now. Hold on a moment. I see him now. But yeah, so we've been trying to come up with a... Oh, he's a prefab. He's not a unit. He's a prefab. Okay. We can do that too. He wouldn't be, he would be just over in this tab, would he? That would be nice if he was. FCA. No, okay. We actually have to do it the long way, but it's fine. But yeah, so there have been a large number of problems relating to the vault door, and trust me, guys, you really, really don't want to know what's in the vault, so I'm going to do everything I can to keep it fixed. It would really mess up the whole, the kind of fun atmosphere we have on these streams, so we're going to try and keep it closed, and FCA engineer will help us out with that effort. So we're going to hit subscribed here. All right, and we're going to place him down. FCA, he's in here, right? FCA engineer, come on now, man. There he is. Load in the editor. Save FCA engineer, and now we can return to the beach house world and get this all fixed up. The laser grenade is very good, but prone to friendly fire. Okay. I may have to make a low object count version of your tower since it's getting laggy. That's entirely possible. No idea. Fun fact, I literally have online school starting in 5 minutes, so if I leave, you'll know why. Ah, okay. That makes sense. No idea. That's fine. I'm telling you, there's nothing in the vault door. Liam is stalling because he's trying to think of something really cool. Yeah, keep thinking that, Fleck, actually. That would be a good way to get people to stop thinking about the vault. No, we need to see what lies behind the vault door. Amazed, you do not. Trust me, in this case, it's better to be ignorant. Trust me about this. Oh, now he says we must wait. Jas is perhaps interested in learning too. Well, I'm going to try and prevent you from knowing, and it's nothing personal. I trust all of you guys, but I just don't think it would be a good idea. FCA engineer prefab, we're going to place him down right around here, and we will be talking to him about an update to his progress in the beginning of the next stream. So as you can see, Tomebot is attempting to fix it, but we're going to pop him down right here and save the map, and we will be checking in on his progress on our vault systems at the start of the next variety stream. We're going to save this version of the beach house map, and now we'll click back in as I start to do my outro. Once this saves, of course. There we go. We'll hit play there. Back at your PC. Welcome back, third person. Unfortunately, you have started to arrive at the very end of the stream, but there are still a lot of content before this moment. Actually, more than 2 hours of gameplay and conversation for you to catch up on if you're interested once the stream is concluded. The vault door versus the basement. Liam accidentally goes in the vault door. No, I did not. I did not. I was very careful to avoid that. You can see the pig shelter, yes. Go in the basement, Liam. Oh yeah, should I go in the should I go in Antonio's basement before we end the stream? By the way, I made some slight updates to fix the dialogue recently for the updated embassy, so you may have to reload it. Okay, that sounds good. No idea. I guess before we end the stream, we might as well go and look at Antonio's basement, because he didn't want us to look in there, but I'm going to. He had codes in there for a reason. We're going to check it out. Antonio is quite upset, but I'm going to do it. I'm being egged on. Go in, go in, go in, say multiple people. Okay, I'm heading this way. Obviously a bit of lag. Maybe if some people who have their stuff in this Beach House world, if you want to make like lower object count versions of your prefabs, that would be appreciated. We're just going to barrel right in here. You're going to get killed, says Antonio. Oh no. Oh, I am, eh? I'm going to go upstairs and get those codes, because I don't remember what they are. Why are you bringing stuff into your basement that's dangerous, Antonio? I think it'll be okay. Look at this. I have a gun, see? Codes for today are 7842 and 5894. I'm going to write them down. 5894, and then the vault code, if I can click into this notepad, is 8292. Okay. Let's go over here then. He's got a basement and a second vault door. Okay. Where is the basement? Where is that located? This way is where it is. Beach house drama. He said I'm going to get shot by robots. I don't care. I can handle myself. This is my beach house world. 7842. 784. Oh, 784. Hitting enter. There we go. We're going down into the basement, folks. Now, what's going on down here? Here's the second code, which, if I have it correct, is 5894. We're getting quite a bit of lag. How about we turn down our graphics settings, folks, because we don't want to have a slideshow for this important investigation. What could Antonio be hiding in the beach house world? We're going to find out very soon. Let's turn off this water stuff. Kind of just tone everything down a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll just do it that way. And the next code is 5894. And I may have to go for just a second, but I'll be back then. I do not, never mind. Thought someone was going to come in my room. 5894. And now the thing is, when you're looking at code locks, the waving of the arms, like the ambient kind of movement of your field of view, really becomes apparent. It's pretty frustrating at some points. Okay, so now we're in the basement. Anyone except me, turn back now. I'm not going to turn back now. I've gotten this far already. Let's go in here. Open up the door. Okay. Do you have any plans to go into the interior of the FCC tower again? If not, I can remove the interior. No, it's fine. I can leave it as is. It's not actually causing too much problem. No problem. We're gonna look in all these rooms here. What is this, Antonio? Are you like destroying? You're attacking blue people in here? What the heck, man? What's this? Oh, there's a guy in there. Hold on, let me just... Do not enter unless you want to die, Tomebinder. Okay, I won't go in there. I'm gonna talk to you first. Hello there, sir. Please, Tomebinder, help me. I'm put of what? Coughs out blood. How can I help, sir? The jail key is on Antonio, but it's hard to get. I don't think I can get this key, sir. Also, who are you? My name is Hassan, and I'm a blue beret spy that is captured. I was tasked to... What was your task? My task was to gain intel on a project that Antonio is working on. What is this project? You better get going before he finds you. And I have no intel on the project. They captured me before I found out. Okay, I'm gonna get going. There's a key to this door up with Antonio, I guess. Okay? He has a full-on prisoner in here. What are you doing, Antonio? You captured somebody and tried to hide him from me? You told me not to go in here? You said I would die? I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna open this door up. Oh, I did the wrong code. 8292. I'm gonna have some strong words with Antonio once I get back to his office. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Today, the Fugus army will take over the ancient warfare Earth, and no one will stop us. Uh-oh. Is it an old order, or is it new? I don't think they're prepared to take over, but the alarm's going off now. I'm taking this gun. Protection. Hey, guys. Don't mind me. I'm gonna just go up and don't mind the alarms. Okay, these guys are fine. Trust me, nobody went down in the basement. It's okay. Well, Antonio, I need to just get a little key from you. I hope you don't mind too terribly. You said there was a key on you. Where is the key? Where's the jail key? Antonio, this is monstrous of you. You captured a prisoner, but you don't even have the key to his jail cell? But you were torturing him down there. That's not okay for the beach house. I'm gotta hide it for now, but I will be bringing you to justice very soon, Antonio. That is not acceptable in this beach house world by any stretch of the imagination. Where is that key? I want to free that guy. You hid it? Oh. So is it nowhere? Is there nowhere to find it? Is it nowhere to be found? It's not over there, is it? No. Where is the key? I must find it to free him. I don't think I'm going to find it, to be honest. Well, Antonio, I guess I'm going to leave now, but I will be back, and you will be punished for this horrible act of capturing and torturing that guy. I cannot believe you would do that. Well, where would the key be? In here? No, I'm just going to look for the key on my way out. Maybe it's in the basement. Maybe? No. Okay, well, Antonio, you know what? I can't believe this would go on down in the basement of your house. I cannot abide by that, but I don't think we have a key to free him at this moment. So we're going to come back. We're going to come back with Celespia, and we're going to breach that door open and save that prisoner, and we're going to bring Antonio to justice. He cannot be taking over the world. He cannot be doing that. We're going to go back to the beach house world and make plans. We're heading back here. Celespia, you won't even believe what happened. Do we really need all this war stuff? It's literally a beach house. You know, that's true. You have a point. I think we need to have a conference of the people living at the beach house. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think what we're going to do at the start of next stream is try and shake things up. Or not shake things up, but cool things down. I think we'll have a big conference of everybody living at the beach house and try and sort things out a little bit. That may be a good idea. But we also need to make sure that Antonio frees that prisoner of his. So you know what? We have different ideas about how to approach this, but all we know for sure is that there is a guy down in that prison, and something has to be done about it. So we are going to drop these guns and look out into the horizon. This beach house is a world of peace, so we're just going to look out at the sun. It's going to become an Ancient Warfare 3 D-Day map. Oh no. What about the pig? The pig's doing fine. The pig is totally fine. Celestia's fine over there too. He's just in his tent. Actually, never mind. I don't know where Celestia is. He just went off somewhere. It's fine. It's okay. Never mind. But anyway, well, everybody, this has been a very long stream and a fun stream too. We got a ton of different stuff done. We went to all kinds of maps. Lots of different things, exciting things happen in the beach house. We looked at a lot of different updates. And the story of the beach house, it has taken a turn, everybody. Antonio has taken a prisoner, so we have to do something about that. But we also need to try and work towards demilitarization of the beach house. Because, for one thing, you know, this beach house world is meant to be a peaceful community and sort of be an oasis away from all the fighting that normally takes place in Ancient Warfare 3. So something has to be done about that as well. But there's also going to be a ton of different new buildings that are going to be appearing throughout the next few streams, so do keep an eye out for that. And a few mysteries are still left open, like what Scootal's making. Well, now I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in and supporting my content. I do really appreciate it. I know the stream was longer than others, but I hope that's okay. I certainly had a lot of fun, and I think we packed it full of stuff. So if you do want to support me directly, you can always leave a like, subscribe, or you can follow my Steam Workshop, which is always linked in the description of my content. And you can do that to get notified when I make Ancient Warfare 3 maps and campaigns. Alright, and for our final time, thank you, everybody, for watching, and I will see you in the next piece of content, which should be out either later tonight or tomorrow. So thanks again, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.